Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to Gavin Reads It All. Welcome to a brand new month. Today is the 1st of June, and I thought it would be interesting to do a month in the life of a bookish content creator. I have done a week in the life, I've done a day in the life, and I actually have done something like this before. So back in October 2023, I did film or vlog every single day in October. I kind of went through how I was working in stuff like that, but it wasn't really... It was a little bit of a last minute thing, I'm not going to lie. I was just trying to fill a spot on my vlogs of Halloween that year. So I was like, oh, 1st of October, let's vlog every day. But I think maybe this is going to be more of like, this is what I'm doing day to day. Almost like, let's work together. Let's like co-work and work through the month of June together. That's kind of how I'm seeing this video. I am looking a little bit like shit right now. It is 10:30 a.m. on June 1st, Sunday, June 1st. And I did wake up at 8 o'clock this morning, and I usually do just like sit downstairs with a cup of coffee. I'll watch something, maybe on YouTube, I'll catch up on some YouTube, have my breakfast, and then I kind of start the day. And it does depend on what I'm doing. So today I'm not really doing anything because I am having a rest day from the gym. I'm not going to the gym. Believe it or not, I'm not going to the gym. I'm having a bit of a rest day, so I didn't have to like leave the house early or anything. But I do have my second cup of coffee of the day. My hair desperately needs cut, but I'm actually getting that cut tomorrow. So we will see a before and after very soon. So June and July are both going to be... Oh, it started to rain. Damn. So June and July are both going to be very demanding months. They're going to be very taxing, essentially. I have probably overcommitted this month. I'm not going to lie. I do have a lot of things going on. Like, it is doable. It is still doable. The only thing is, though, it's not really leaving me much time to film things for this channel, for my manga channel. Like, I literally haven't done a manga video since March. I just haven't had the time. I haven't had the free time to film another video. So it is what it is. I was mourning that I wasn't feeling part of the book community back at the end of 2023, and now I'm maybe part of the book community a little bit too much. Hopefully next year it will be just right. But obviously I will let you know day by day like what I'm doing and like how busy I get. Or you might just be thinking, Gavin, you're not really that busy, like, come on. So last night I did do my booktube live show with Gabby and Steph, and I will link that down below if you want to check it out. If you read When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy, we had the live show for that yesterday, so that was so much fun. But I was editing the start of the Jamaica In vlog yesterday, and then I stopped for the live show. I thought I would continue and try and maybe edit all of the rest of this today. So that is going to be the first thing on my agenda, is to edit Jamaica In. This is like 3 to 4 months early as well, by the way. Like, this video isn't going up until September 27th. I will let you know that. But I want it edited and exported and everything because I have this paranoia that the footage will get corrupted or it's just going to get lost somehow. So I don't want to wipe the memory card clean just yet. So everything's still on there just in case as a backup. But obviously I'm starting to run out of space on the memory card. So I need to like get this edited, and I do want to put up early access for my patrons. So the earlier I get it done, the better. But I do want to take my time also. So fingers crossed I get it edited today. If not, that's absolutely fine. We can wait. That is most likely going to take me from 10:30 as it is now, maybe till around about like 6 p.m. maybe. At least I'm hoping to get done by around then, because at 6:30 p.m. I do have my Patreon watch along for Once Upon a Time. We're starting season 4 today, which is a polarizing season for many. And it is the final season of Once Upon a Time that I watched personally when it first aired. So it'll be interesting to rewatch that and then start season 5 pretty new. So watching the first 3 episodes tonight. And yeah, I'm hoping that this will all be done by then. So that's essentially my plan for the day. I probably won't finish the Once Upon a Time live show until about 10:30 p.m. So it's going to be a 12-hour workday today. Oh, actually, I think it might be cool as well to tally up the amount of hours I do working. So what I include when I'm reading, I feel like I should include when I'm reading as well for videos. I think that might also be interesting to, yeah, tally up all of the work hours that I do also, because this is my job. This is my full-time job. And yeah, I want you to see what it's like for me. And like, obviously my work ethic in what I do will be totally different to everyone else's. Everyone on BookTube who does it full-time, I'm sure, have a different system. But yeah, if you end up enjoying the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to continue editing this video. I am so excited.
Take me out tonight.
Honestly, one of the hardest parts of this is trying to find a good song to fit a lot of the B-roll, you know? But I am also now 26 minutes in to editing. So in the last hour, I edited like 14 minutes. So that is my progress. I'm just going through Epidemic Sound to see if there's anything I could use. We All Die Young might be the one for this B-roll section. Potentially. Also, I have all of this B-roll here, so from 26 minutes. I haven't imported all of the footage on the timeline, so the vlog is not like 52 minutes or anything. But this is just all the rest of the B-roll here. So if you say, like, this is just, I mean, obviously it needs to load and stuff, but like this is still like B-roll. And I filmed 25 minutes worth of B-roll for this section, which I'll be cutting down to around about maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes. Because a lot of it is probably just like repeated stuff, maybe a camera change that I need to kind of cut and stuff like that. So it needs to come down dramatically. Because yeah, sometimes I'm just like, see this, and then I do that. So I need to like cut that bit so you can see the smooth camera transition. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right now, and it is a little bit hard, a little bit tricky to get the right song, but it'll happen. And we have finished. It is currently just after 3 p.m. 1% exported. 1 hour 21 minutes. Look who just ran onto my seat as soon as I stood up. You little shit. You little shit. Yes, you are, Ash. Yes, you are. What are you? What are you, little shit? Little shit, yes, you are. And yeah, I have pizza on the way because I thought I would treat myself today. It's for the being Sunday. But yeah, so that's about like 5.5 hours I spent today editing. I am starving. I haven't eaten yet. I mean, I had some overnight oats this morning, but that's about it. And I did edit the introduction of this vlog for about like 2 to 3 hours yesterday. And so I think in total, so like, let's say like 3 hours plus 5.5. So that's about like 8.5 hours of editing the Jamaican vlog. Yeah, I'm glad it's done. This is a sign for me to get off the seat and not go back to work, eh? So I'll have a break now. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll have a break. I could do with making some thumbnails or making some graphics for another video I want to film tomorrow. I could probably do that. But let's just have a little break for now and wait for the pizza. Driving in your car. Oh, please don't drop me home, because it's not my home, it's their home, and I'm welcome no more. If a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. So it's currently just after 10 p.m. and the live show for Once Upon a Time has just ended. And I am calling it a day on today. So I'll put up on the screen how long I worked today and all of that. I did have pretty much a 3-hour break in the middle there. So that was like my 3-hour lunch break. And yeah, I feel like now is about time that I play with my babies, because I've been busy sitting on my ass on this computer, haven't I? So I'll do that. And then Amy's Crypt has a new video coming out at midnight. I'm just like, midnight? I've got like a whole hour and a half to wait before that. I'm going to be so tired by then. But anyway, it's fine, isn't it? It's fine. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, look at his little face. Oh. And again, jumped straight into my seat as soon as I stood up. As soon as I stood up, he loves the smell of my fur. He's so cute. One thing that I love to do at the end of every day is to have a decaf coffee. just to, you know, wind down, de-stress. Nice to just sit here with a nice hot drink and just feel all chilled, which I shouldn't be doing. I should not be putting any more liquids into my body at this time of night, because I do get up to pee a fair few number of times. But this is my comfort. This is what helps me, again, at the end of the day. So I'm just watching a little bit of YouTube and just chilling. And I just look forward to these quiet moments. I really do. I am quickly hurrying because I do have a session. It's in like 40 minutes, but I need to get there a little bit earlier because I need to nip to the shop, get some money out for my haircut, which will be after the gym. I need to quickly hurry back home as well so I can get a shower, wash my hair before I go into town to get my haircut. Wind it back a little bit. Hi, happy Monday. I do have personal training at 10:30 a.m. today, which should last until about 11:30. And then, yeah, I need to walk home, which will take me around about 20 to 30 minutes to walk home. And then at 1:15 p.m., I have my hair appointment. So yeah, I've got like 1 hour and 45 minutes after I finish the gym to get home, shower, wash my hair, dry my hair, and get there. So it's going to be cutting it a little bit close. So yeah, it's currently like 9:40 a.m. at the minute, which, you know, it's still fine, but I need to make like my shake and stuff. And then once I've got my hair cut, that'll probably take until maybe about like 2 p.m. By the time I get home, it'll be about 2:30 p.m. maybe 3 p.m. And then I need to film a video. I have no idea really what I'm filming today. I'm so behind on my content, and I can talk more in depth about that later. Like my plans for the month, like filming wise, I am, yeah, definitely all over the place. I've got so many commitments that it's meaning that I don't really have that much time left for myself to film videos for my main channel or my manga channel. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can do it and still be able to upload. So this I will drink on my way down. This is what I use, if you want to know. I have the pre-workout, the watermelon flavor, and then I do put a scoop of creatine in there as well to help with muscle recovery. And I really bloody need it because my legs are killing me right now. There probably won't be much B-roll in this video because, you know, this is more like, this is what I'm doing each day kind of thing. But I could surprise you. I could surprise myself. Okay, boys, I'm leaving for just a couple of hours. Well, not even a couple of hours. I'll be back and then I'll be gone again. So be good, okay? You be good. You be good and you be good as well, Ash, okay? I want no fighting while I'm gone. None. I am literally sick every single time. And it's I left early so I could get to the freaking house earlier so I can go to the shower every time. So I got my hair cut and it is now like nearly 7 p.m. I've been filming this book haul video thing where I don't think I mentioned, maybe I have, where I'm going through all of my book hauls that I've ever posted and let you know if I've read or not read them. And oh my gosh, I've only done 2019, 2020, and 2021. I still have 3 more years to do because I'm doing 2022, 2023, and 2024. But I'm just going to do a part 1 in part 2. Like, I'm doing 2019 to 2021. I've already filmed 2 hours. 2 hours. And all I'm doing is like, yeah, read it, haven't read it, read it. 2 hours of doing that. I'm telling you, the consumerism of me when I started BookTube was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And this is making me feel awful. But I am very interested to see like the statistics and stuff. So I need to import all that footage and I need to start like trying to put it all together and getting the text and stuff up, which I probably won't really get to do until tomorrow, maybe. I really hope so because I want this video up on Wednesday. But if not, it's fine. Like if I can't get it up on Wednesday, I can delay it a day or two. But yeah, it's going to be part 1 and part 2. Unless nobody wants to see part 2, then I'll not do part 2. That's fine by me. My camera's nearly dying. I'm nearly dying. I think that is all the filming I want to do today. I don't want to be on camera anymore. My eyes feel so dry. Like my eyes are so tired right now. Personal training this morning was great. Went very well. Managed to get home, showered, got to the, you know, hairdressers, did my hair, which I really like. I got this from Superdryer and I got home and I ate. And I feel like I might be hungry again. I am trying to like line things up and stuff because I do have the screen recording the actual footage that I filmed. And like this is the way I talk to myself, like filming Gav to editing Gav. Listen to this. Line it up, you bitch. Line it up, you bitch. Yeah, this is me like trying to line things up. So yeah, 2 hours and 18 minutes I filmed today for this video that I didn't end up actually like finishing. Oh, also watching Allie on Twitch while I do this. I'm gonna put up the times like when I finish, because after this I said I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera again after this. I just left things pretty late today because I did have stuff on this morning and then my hair appointment, so it's a bit of a strange one, but it is currently 9:30 p.m. and then once I've lined it all up, I'm not going to do any more editing today or anything. Once I've lined it up and I'm pretty happy. See, the thing is though, sometimes the screen recording goes a little bit out of sync. So like I've lined it up at the start here, but then if you look here, which you probably can't really see, well, listen to this. So I will leave a link to the first episode down below. It is a really good episode. She ends up... See, it then goes out of sync. So if it's just randomly going to like be at a different speed, I don't know how though. I don't know how it's a different speed when I all filmed it the same. Also, Final Cut seems to be being a little bit of a bitch right now. Let's just move it along a couple more. Is that better? I want to start by saying I was heavily inspired by G over a bit. Yep. So I will leave a link to the first episode down below. It is a really good episode. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to mute one of them. I'll mute the screen recording, but I still want the movements to line up, you know, on the screen recording. Line it up, you bitch. Okay, that sounds perfect. Hi everyone, welcome back to Gavin Reads It All. Let me just go to a random part. Make sure it's still lined up. Oh, see? For what I read this, what I haven't read. I'm still... This is totally out of sync, look. Oh, well, you can't see, but this is totally out of sync. By, like, a good few seconds. Right, let's continue on, shall we? I'm going to see it. It's like, too late to scrap this video now. Too late, apologize. That's totally out of sync. Where does it go out of sync? It must just be like some kind of different speed somehow, but I don't understand. Because I screen recorded. How is it different? Oh, but I shouldn't be having to do this. It shouldn't have done that. It shouldn't have done that. Why is it doing that? Right, I'm going to try and sort this out. I might have to like speed the screen recorder. I shouldn't have to do that though. I don't know why it's done that. So I'll try and sort this out. It may take me a good hour. And then I'm going to treat myself to a decaf coffee before bed. Okay, today is Tuesday, June 3rd, and I have been editing away since 10 a.m. this morning. It is nearly 5 p.m. I have Patreon reading sprints at 5 p.m. And I've just had the guy for the house alarm because that was driving me wild a few months back. Like for months, it was just going off at random times, keeping me awake. So they disconnected it a couple of months ago. So guys come to like have a look at it just to see what they need to do to like actually fix it or change it or whatever. So he's just gone. I need to continue editing this goddamn video. It's taken so long because of the out of syncness, which again, I can't understand why it's done that. Like I'll put it right every couple of minutes, but then like after a couple of minutes, I have to kind of recollaborate it again. And yeah, that's just been a little bit of a pain in the ass. So yeah, I've only got like 20 minutes left of it to edit. I will do that during sprints. I did have breakfast, but I haven't had dinner yet or anything like that. But I'm going to probably do that in the first sprint because, yeah, it's 15 minutes until the live show starts. So I will probably do that in the first sprint. I will have something to eat. But yeah, it's just been one of those days where it's just taking a little bit too long to edit this stupid video. I thought it wouldn't take that long. I genuinely thought that it would be a really easy one to do or a really quick and easy one to do. But no, the universe had other plans. I'm also debating doing my 24-hour vlog tomorrow, which means at midnight I would be starting it tonight. And like, should I not? Like, I've got some good stuff that I'm doing tomorrow that would keep me awake through the day. But yeah, I'm like getting to this point and I'm like, do I want to do that? But I do need a video for the end of the week. If I had got this done a lot earlier, I could have had a bit more of a nap, a bit more of a sleep today. But that just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Yeah, let's just take the rest of the day as it comes. Okay, it is the end of the workday essentially. However, I do think I might try and film the intro to my next video maybe in around about an hour. So it's like about 20 past 10 at night. And I finished sprints at 10. I managed to finish editing my video and it's exponents on 99%. It'll get to 100% and then it'll take about an hour or two before it actually finishes. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, that's pretty much done. I did the thumbnail and so that's all good. So today I have pretty much worked from like 10 till 10. So it's been like a 12-hour workday essentially. And yeah, there will probably be some more like filming later, but I was going to start a 24-hour reading vlog tonight at midnight, but I did end up talking myself out of it by the end of it. Like it would have been so perfect doing it tomorrow because I have so many things I'll be doing to keep me awake, but also I just love doing them and I'm so excited to do one. So I might do it like later on in the month. But what I decided to do instead is I still need to read my 100th book of the year. So I did ask on Instagram a couple of days ago what I should read for my 100th book. And so I compiled some suggestions that I could feasibly do and things I already own so that I could read. And I've put it to my patrons. So I put a poll out on Patreon and they're going to vote. And I might know if like in an hour, if there's like a clear winner to know what to pick first. And so I can start doing that. And then I can do like a chilled vlog over the next couple of days instead of doing like a 24-hour manic vlog in one day. I think that could be pretty good. So the workday might not quite be over yet, but I do want to make myself a decaf coffee and I do want to sit downstairs and just chill for a bit and like not really look at screens, although I will probably be putting the TV on to watch some YouTube or something. But I'll just it's further back, so I can't really see it too much. No, that was like a really good successful day today, and I don't want anyone to think I'm complaining or anything. I love keeping busy. I really do. Like I love the fact that like this makes me feel like I'm actually doing a job. You know what I mean? Like being a YouTuber or like doing YouTube full time is so risky and it's so tricky as well. And sometimes I sit here and I wonder like, do I actually have a job? Like, is this actually a job? But like having days like this where I'm doing things and like I'm keeping busy and all the things I'm doing this month, it makes me feel like I have a job. You know what I mean? It might sound a bit weird, but like I don't want anyone to think I'm complaining or anything. Like I would absolutely love to, you know, just be able to put my feet up and not do anything. Like absolutely, I would love to do that. But I do love keeping busy. I love making it feel like this is my full-time job. And okay, maybe like 12 hours today. I mean, to be fair, I only did like 4 hours yesterday. So like, you know what I mean? The balance is still not perfect, but it's something. Okay, today is Wednesday, June 4th, and I do think today is going to be more of a chill day because I am going to Edinburgh to see G, and I need to leave in about like 20 minutes, maybe before that, to get my train. I am filming a vlog this week. It was going to be the 24-hour one, but I've decided to do like just read my 100th book of the year kind of vlog. Oh, hello, Ash. Yeah, I'm using the cat tree as a stand, so if it's like shaking around, it's because of Ash. But how dare I use it when you want to play on it? How dare I? How dare I? Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so beautiful. Okay, he's off. What was I saying again? And obviously I will count like reading towards like working and stuff because it is for a vlog. So I will just say like how long I'm reading and count that towards like working hours, I guess. It is hard to kind of know what really constitutes as work because like if I'm vlogging, that is work, but like I'm going to Edinburgh. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what do I do there? So we're just going to say how today goes in terms of like what I'm going to say is work. I'm sweating already though. I did do training this morning as well at 8:30 and I did half an hour than I usually do on a Wednesday just so that I would have plenty of time getting in the shower and getting changed before I get my train. Then I come back later tonight. I should be home around about like 8 p.m. Well, I'll probably just like kind of have the night off. It's so interesting filming 2 vlogs at once. Well, 3 vlogs at once. I'm already getting confused. So yesterday was so much fun, but I talk way more about it in the 100th book of the year vlog that I'm doing. I just filmed a clip for it, but I need to kind of wrap up yesterday. And in terms of work, yesterday I would only really count actually reading as work because hanging out with Jay was so much fun. Like that wasn't work. I was vlogging every now and then. I was taking clips and stuff, but I was actually I didn't get very many clips yesterday. I think I only took like 2 clips maybe. And I really do just like appreciate the fact that I was just spending time with a friend and not really thinking too much about like having a vlog or do anything like that. So that was actually really nice and beneficial. So yesterday, I would only really count the times I was reading Carl's Doomsday Scenario as work time. The rest of it was not work time. So this took me about 6 hours to read yesterday. So I worked for 6 hours yesterday, and that's pretty awesome. Like, I genuinely needed a day where I just didn't do too much. And obviously I have all my thoughts and stuff of this on my 100th book vlog. So yeah, 100 books now. Yay. So today I was at the gym this morning pretty early, just on my own time. And then I came back and it is only 12 o'clock now. I have been like washed and stuff like that. So I'm going to probably start my day. I do fancy some editing. So I might do some editing on my 100th book vlog and do that. I do also want to read today. So I might count this towards work today also and read that. I don't have any live shows today. And I actually don't have any live shows tomorrow either. Isn't that weird? Usually I have like way more live shows, but I do have quite a lot of live shows coming up this month. We'll get to those. We'll get to those. But no, today is probably going to be like another kind of chillish day. Would have loved to have read outside, but it's pissing down right now. Weather's been awful. But yeah, June is going well so far. And I don't want to jinx it, but it is going well so far. Guys, I'm getting so confused while I'm filming for what? Okay, we're going to wrap up yesterday. It is now the next day. Thursday, I ended up editing from 12 till 3. And then I read from 4 till 7. And that was like a total of like 6 hours of work yesterday, which honestly isn't too bad. I would have continued reading yesterday, but I kind of just got a little bit tired. And it still took me a long time to get sleep last night, don't get me wrong. But I got to a certain point where I could have finished my book, but I was like, you know what, I just don't want to, I don't want to read right now. So I ended up just like sitting down, chilling. I really want to play Power Wash Simulator. I might say if there's an audiobook I can listen to today and play some Power Wash Simulator, because that's literally what I want to do. I'm sure there's like been some new levels or something. But I don't get too much into that because I'm talking about this in my 100th book vlog. This is why I don't vlog at the same time half the time. Because I get mixed up. And I might end up like repeating myself. I do apologize. But yeah, today is Friday, June 6th. And I was at personal training this morning, 9 till 10. But then I came home to a lot of noise. So next door has been empty since my neighbours got arrested months and months and months ago. And the house has been bought, and the person who's bought the house is getting it done so that he can rent it maybe in a few months. I don't know when they're getting finished actually, but they do want to ultimately rent it out. But when I came home from training, there was so much noise. I did go next door and ask about it, and I'm going to go more in depth with this in my 100th book vlog. But now it is 1 p.m, which means I can actually start working properly. I mean, between 11:30 and 1, you know, after I got home from training, went in the shower, between 11:30 and 1, I did emails, I did some thumbnails, I did some graphics. So I was still working, but there was just like so much noise. So I couldn't really like film or anything or let you know what's been going on. But he has knocked and he said the noise is going to be over now because he's finished. Now I can properly film, and I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do right now. I do want to continue doing some stuff on my computer. I have been emailing some things for vlogs of Halloween. So I'm just like doing that. I do need to do some video planning and prepping because I'm filming another vlogs of Halloween video, not next week, but the week after. So it's coming pretty quickly. I think in like 10 days is when I go. Even 9, it might be 9 days. No, 10. So I really need to focus on planning that video. So today I might see if I have an audiobook for one of the books that I'm going to be reading, and maybe just continue doing like mindless stuff like graphics, because I don't really need to think too hard so I can still focus on it. But yeah, this is probably a little bit of a later start than I kind of wanted today. But hey, there's nothing I can do. Next door does need to have work done for as long as it takes, and like I'm not mad about it. I just hope my next neighbours are not going to be criminals, essentially. Yeah. Well, I am just about to go to bed now, and it is the end of another work day. Successful, I would like to say. So I did end up reading from 1:30 till 6, or around about then, and then I had some dinner, and then I started filming and reading again from 7 to 7:30. So today I worked around about 7 hours. Is what I have written down. That's pretty much essentially it, but are we ready for bed, Ash? Ash, are we ready for bed? Are we ready for bed? Where you going? Where you going? No, it's dark downstairs. It's dark. I've turned everything off. It's dark now. Yeah, it's time for bed. I ain't going down there. So I'm gonna turn everything off and hope I have a much better sleep than I have been getting the last couple of nights. Okay, this is my month of the life video. I need to like preface every single clip now with this is for the month of the life video, this is for the library video, this is for the 100th book video. Like I need a preface now at the start of every clip that it's for this particular video. I'm getting so muddled up, but I have finished some work today. I mean, I still have work to do because I have a book club live show in about an hour, but this is the rundown of what I've been doing today. So it is Saturday the 7th of June. I did do the gym today, 10 till 11. And then between 11:30 and 12:30, I did do some emails and Patreon scheduling and stuff like that. So that kind of counted towards my work time. Some of the emails was, again, to do with my vlogs of Halloween. So those were very important to make. Between 1 and 2:30, I was editing. I was editing my 100th book video. I'm trying to get like ahead of editing that so that I can just get it straight out maybe tomorrow. Potentially just get it straight out tomorrow. And then between 4 and 6, I was reading. I was finishing Gregor the Overlander for my book club, which is going to be in an hour. But before that, 7 to 7:15, I filmed a clip for the 100th book video, and then I'm filming this as well. So I think between them, it'll only take around about 15 minutes, or between 7 and 7:15. I am filming, which is so specific, but I do just want to give you the nitty gritty, everything I'm doing. And then, yeah, between 8 and 9 p.m. tonight, I'm going to have my book club. I mean, it might run for longer, but yeah, 5 hours and 45 minutes, potentially 6 hours of work today, which is not too bad for a Saturday. And obviously I don't count the gym or anything like that as work because it's not. I did actually mention this in my 100th book video as well, but I do need to start watching the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood episodes. So I need to watch 16 episodes every 2 weeks for a live show that I'm doing with Elle from Elliot Brooks and Full Metal Analysis. I believe this will be for her manga channel. And it'll be my first time watching the show, but she wants to have a discussion with me on these episodes. So like, yeah, I mean, counting that towards work, even though it'll be like very fun to watch for the very first time. But yeah, I am going to be trying to do 8 episodes per week over June and July. So I think there's like 64 episodes in total. And yeah, every 2 weeks we'll have a live show to discuss the episodes. And as a first time watcher, I am very, very excited. I mean, obviously it does add to the workload, but it's something that I think, you know, watching anime, it sounds like it's going to break up my month from doing the really tough and heavier stuff, whether that's to do with editing, filming, reading, all the book clubs that I'm part of. You know, it does help a lot to have something a little bit more fun. So that's my workday. So yeah, at the minute it is looking around about 6 hours, but I will count if I do end up watching some episodes tonight for Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I will count that towards it as well, because it is an obligation that I'm doing for someone else for their channel, and it will be part of a live show discussion that will be coming up. So it does count. Watching anime does count, okay? And sometimes I think, gosh, what is my life? What is my life? Which is why I'm making the most of it, like, so much. Like, just real talk for 2 seconds. I don't think I will be a full-time YouTuber forever. I don't think that is likely. I don't think it's possible. But I do want to ride this as long as possible, you know? Because I do think it's very, very important to do what you love, because the amount of time we have on Earth is so limited. And I, myself, personally did not want to look back with regrets for not chasing things, for not chasing my dreams. And honestly, it was a dream of mine to make videos online and entertain people with something I really want to do. And obviously, like, YouTube really fits into that. So yeah, I'm doing what I love. And while I don't think it's sustainable forever, I do think, gosh, I am so lucky. And I do acknowledge and appreciate the fact that I am so lucky. And I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I wouldn't be here without, you know, my patrons. I wouldn't be here without, like, anyone watching my channel and subscribing and liking and commenting. Like, seriously, every single little bit helps so much. And it helps me continue doing what I love. And I'm going to do it for as long as possible. Probably won't be forever, but this is what I'm doing now. And I do think it's so important to do what you love while you can. So that is how I'm living life. And while it might be a really risky thing to do, I feel like if you're in a position where you can do that, you should do that and learn from your mistakes. Like, if, you know, things go wrong, learn from it and grow from it, but don't regret it, you know? So yeah, a little bit of real talk there, a little bit of real talk just for a second. Okay, now I'm going to prep for this book club live show that's happening a little bit soonish. Okay, last night I did stay up until just after midnight to watch those Full Metal Alchemist episodes. I watched six episodes in total, and I wrote down quite a few notes. So this is why I am definitely counting this as work, okay? I wrote down some notes for all of the episodes. And obviously I won't talk about that in this video, like my thoughts and stuff on the start of Full Metal Alchemist, but I am liking it so far. It is good. A little bit fucked up, but still good. So today is Sunday, June 8th. I was at the gym again today. Just a small solo session. And then I've come home. I've started sprinting with Sandra and Cecilia on Sandra's channel, Got a Thing for Things. And I will most likely be sprinting maybe until around about 4 p.m. my time. So I'll probably be sprinting for around about 4 hours in total, because I do have my Once Upon a Time live show tonight at 6:30. And then when that finishes around about 10, I might try and fit in a couple more Fullmetal Alchemist episodes, but I will put on the time like all the official like times and stuff that I've done things. I will be continuing reading the book that I'm in the middle of. Hopefully this is the last, chunk that I can get finished today during sprints, and then I can finish editing the vlog, because I might have to edit today too during the sprints. I hope I can finish this in like maybe a couple of sprints. I think I have like 200 pages. It's definitely not going to take a couple of sprints. Okay, so maybe I won't get this finished today during sprints, but we're going to give it a good try. And then I was thinking maybe of getting the vlog out today, but I don't think that's going to happen now. So maybe tomorrow I can get the vlog out, which is fine. Like, I don't mind waiting until tomorrow to put it out. So I might end up doing editing for it tomorrow instead of today. So who knows? Maybe, things might change there. But I do also need to like film some of the vlog that I'm in the middle of filming at the minute. I want to try maybe schedule things a little bit better next week in terms of like what I'm filming, because I feel a little bit all over the place at the minute. So I want to say what I can do about that starting tomorrow. But yeah, this week almost finished. Very glad about. Oh my god, it's felt like such a long week. It has felt like such a long week. But a good week though. It has been a good productive week. I didn't end up watching any Fullmetal Alchemist last night, but I am hoping that I can do today. It is now Monday, the 9th of June. I have done my personal training session and I am back now. I need to film my library challenge video today because, once again, I am late. I am very late with this one. So I have been researching local libraries, and because I'm trying like a new one every month for this challenge. And there is one that I can go to that is about a 1 hour and 20-minute walk, but I will get a taxi. It'll take about 10 minutes. So I'm going to try it. It'll be the first time I've ever been to this one, and that's kind of the whole point of the second episode of my library challenge. I'm hoping to get that video done this week. So when I'm talking about videos that I'm filming this week, the library challenge video is my main priority this week. So that's what I'm going to focus on. But I do have my May prompt to complete, which is what I'm going to try and do today. And then I also have my June prompt, which I'm hoping to do over the next couple of days. So that's my main focus for my main channel. I am still doing Fullmetal Alchemist. I would love to try and do a video for my manga channel and maybe have that be an initial review of like the first 16 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist. I think that could be really good. And if I can just like sit here and just like review it and not do like a vlog or anything, it might be easier to like get filmed, get edited, get out. So I might try and do that this week, but if I can't, that is absolutely fine. I do have my 100th book vlog going live today. I could get my library challenge video out potentially on Thursday or Friday. And then I might try and film part 2 of that whole book hauls video that I've been doing, where I've been watching my past book hauls and seeing how many I've read versus unread. I could get the second part of that filmed this week too. I could work on that. The reason why I kind of want to get like enough filmed this week is because on Monday and Tuesday next week, so like this time next week, I'll be off to a haunted school to film for a video coming out in September. So I need to get prepped for that because that is going to be one of my on location videos. And yeah, I will be gone for pretty much the most of Monday and Tuesday. So I need to like get things done before I go away. So if I can get the library challenge video finished, if I can get the book hauls part 2, going through those, read versus unread, finished as well, that would be great. And also the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood video filmed for manga channel, that would be great too. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can try and film 3 videos this week. But then I also need to plan and prepare for the haunted school video too. Like I need to really fully dedicate, because I need to make sure I've got all the things for it, like all the equipment I need for it, make sure I've done my full-on written plan as well, because I am doing an overnight, I'm doing like a sleepover there. So I do have it, I think, from around about like 7 p.m. to 10 a.m. And I'm not going to be sleeping the entire time. Now that's going to be a whole ass working kind of thing. So I need to make sure that I have planned it enough so that I can get everything filmed, read. There's a brand new kind of thing that I'm doing for these haunted videos now, starting from the school video. So I really need to try and work that out too, just to spice things up and make things a bit more fun and engaging for those videos. So I really need to sit down and properly plan this week. I obviously have my live shows for my patrons, so I have my reading sprints tomorrow. I have a true crime and wine night on Saturday. I have the Fullmetal Alchemist discussion on Friday with Elle. I have my Once Upon a Time again on Sunday. So I do have 4 live shows this week that I know of. Who knows, there might be another one like creeping in somewhere. And I did say I might try and do reading sprints, like public reading sprints on Thursday potentially. If I'm struggling to get my videos finished, I might try and do that, but that may not happen. But anyway, that's kind of like the plan for this week in general. The plan for today is going to this library. I need to get the taxi. I need to film for that. And then I need to like read the freaking book for it too. So work is starting at 12:30. We're going to be filming at random ass times, reading at random ass times, probably editing as well, because I do like to edit as I go sometimes, just so I'm not losing track of where I am. So yeah, I'm not sure when I'll finish today, but I'll check back in later on. But it's going to be a good week, okay? It's going to be a very good week. Hi, Tuesday, June 10th at the minute. And you know what? Today is the first day in a little while where I decided not to go to the gym. So we have that. I have been working since 11 though. It is currently nearly 3 p.m. So firstly yesterday, I say this video is going to be a mess, but firstly yesterday, filming ended up running a little bit longer. I went from 9:30 till 10:30 p.m. because I finished my book around about 9:30. So I filmed straight after, finished around 10:30, and then right after that I started to watch more Fullmetal Alchemist. So I watched 4 more episodes. I have 6 more to go this week, which isn't too bad. I still have 3 days. So yesterday I think I ended up working a total of like 10 hours and 30 minutes for a Monday. Cool. So today I am filming more of my library challenge video. So from 11 till about 1, I was visiting the library, I was filming, and I was like getting things sorted. And then from about 1:30 to now, I have been editing. And I have been editing this library challenge video for a few days. And yeah, the episode isn't finished or anything, but it is resharing at the minute because everything has been such a mess with it. Like all of the clips has been just like so out of order. Filming it has been a little bit all over the place as well. So it's so nice to see it coming together. And I think that is something that helps alleviate things and why sometimes I edit as I go, because sometimes I think, oh, the filming this is just so messy and I don't think it's going to come out well. But as soon as I start editing it, it does make me feel better. So I do feel better about it. I'm at like 55 minutes edited, which is great. So I've filmed and edited right up to this very moment. So I'm all caught up. I just need to read the final book for it now. And then that video is done. So hopefully I can do that later, because today from 4 until maybe about like 10 p.m, maybe a little bit earlier than that, I will be doing some Patreon reading sprints where I will be reading that final book in my library challenge video, which I might as well just show you because that video will be out by now. Deep End by Alli Hazelwood. So I need to do that. Also, the library that this was at is a 3-hour walk away, but I got my sister. She has a car. She's so lovely. And she did drive me. So it only took 15 minutes. So that saved so much time. I don't even know how long it would take on public transport. Probably would take around about like an hour and a half to 2 hours on public transport, just because it would be like changing buses and things like that. I don't know. I didn't really look into that. But that is essentially how I'm going to be working today. And then when I finish at 10, I doubt I'll finish this today. So I will definitely carry over filming this tomorrow. So hopefully I can finish filming and editing this video tomorrow with any luck anyway. I do also need to book my flights to Norway, which is coming up in a couple of months. And that is my next Trover trip. And I'm going with Jade. So I might see if she's able to join me today so that we can book these flights together. And if not today, then I do need to pencil in sometime this week where I can have a call and we can discuss our Norway travel. Every day that passes by though, I just think, gosh, I could really treat myself to a Nintendo Switch 2 right now. Oh, we do love a good little late night wrap up of the day, don't we? I will be making myself a decaf coffee soon. It is just about to turn 11 o'clock at night and I have just finished editing another video. It's Tuesday, but that is mainly because I did end up DNFing the book that I was reading for the library challenge. And if I hadn't DNF'd, like I'm not DNFing it just to like get ahead or anything. I do have a bit of a rant at the end of the library challenge video of like why I DNF'd the book. But if I hadn't have DNF'd it, I would have continued it tomorrow and just finished editing the video tomorrow as well and like film the clip. Sprint started at 4 and I finished sprints at 10. But during the last sprint, I did film my review that ended the library challenge. And then after I finished, between 10 and like now 11 o'clock, I edited that final clip. It was only a freaking 10-ish minute clip. It took me nearly an hour because Final Cut Pro kept crashing. I kept getting the spinning wheel. I was like, oh my God. It does this a few times where I only have like one clip left to edit to finish the entire vlog and it's like all done. That's when it goes like really laggy for some reason. And I just think the computer knows when I'm done or when I'm about to be done. And although I was done mentally, I was already checked out by that point. Like, I'm tired. I've worked for 11 hours and 30 minutes today, but I am so happy that I got the vlog done. It does mean I'm gonna have to go back to all of these libraries and return all these books from all these different places where I've been. Only one of them I can take back where they can send it to the right library. The other 2 are from volunteer-led libraries and you have to kind of take them back to those libraries. Yeah, with it being 11, I'll quickly make myself a decaf coffee, wind down. I don't think I'm going to watch any Full Metal tonight. I do have some YouTube I would like to watch and catch up on. and I do have personal training at 9 a.m. in the morning, so I do have to get up early, but I'm not really that tired. Like, my eyes are tired. I think that's because I've been looking at screens today because of like the length of the sprints and editing. I did film a clip yesterday where I had just the smallest bit of dry skin in my beard, and it was so annoying editing that back because I was like, if I just looked in the mirror, I usually do. I usually have to do like good 5-10 minutes, making sure I moisturize, making sure there's no dry skin in my beard or anything, no food in my teeth, anything like that, and still just one fragment. And it's so distracting. Anyway, it's fine because that video is done. I now have the Library Challenge Season 2 Episode 2 video not scheduled. It's up for early access for Patreon, but it will be going live this Saturday. Today is Wednesday, 11th of June. So at least that's this week's video done. And I do want to say, the thing is, I'm not really 100% sure what I'm doing today. I did do a personal training 9 till 10. And then from 11:30 till 12, I've been doing like Patreon post scheduling an upcoming live show as well, because I'm doing True Crime and Wine Night on Saturday. So we're watching the new Titan Ocean Gate Submersible Disaster, which has just come out on Netflix today. So I've done a post for that, schedule the live show, everything. Currently trying to work out a time that I need to do the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood discussion on Friday with Elliot. So I've sent a message about like timing and stuff. But today and tomorrow, I don't have any live shows, and I haven't really figured out exactly what I'm going to do. I do still need to film the part 2 of the book hauls video, where I'm going through all my book hauls and just tallying up how much I read and haven't read. I don't know if I fancy filming that today. I could film it tomorrow, maybe try and edit it tomorrow as well and have that completely done. The video after that one though is, well, what I want to do, and I've been wanting to do this since like before I went to China. Like, as soon as I saw the Our Fantasy Bingo for this year, I've never done Our Fantasy Bingo before, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to do it this year. And so I've been holding off since like April, like doing this vlog, and I actually have already read a book for it because I read this while I was in China, and I wanted this to count towards my very first prompt for Our Fantasy Bingo, and I'm still going to count it. But with this vlog, I do want to read like books for the first time and like properly vlog it and go line by line. So episode 1 will be line 1. But to make things easier for myself, I'm not just going to start from scratch again. I will use this for the first prompt and I'll just review it. It has been a few months since I read it, but I will just do a brand new review of it. I'm not going to reread. I don't need to reread it. I really enjoyed this. So I just need to formulate my words, go through my annotations again, kind of just refresh my memory of my feelings on it and do that. And then at least that's one of the books done. So I only have 4 more books to read for the Our Fantasy Bingo challenge. And as you can see here, like, this is my list of videos, because again, I've mentioned this before, I love to treat my channel as if it was a television show. So this is like my list of videos, and it also, as you can see there, my 700th video was the Library Challenge episode 2. 700 videos since starting BookTube, and honestly only like 5% of them are quality. But yeah, that one's done. And then after that, you know, I do want this one to go up while I'm away next week. I do have the Haunted School on Monday, and that is the 16th, 17th. So I would love to get this done by the end of this week. I would love to get started on Our Fantasy Bingo. And oh gosh, you're already seeing like some things coming up as well. I feel like I probably should have hid this, but never mind. Because it will be filled with big books, I do want to start it. I also definitely do need to start The Dragonborn Chair by Tad Williams, because this is for a book club for Aaron from Booked and Busy. We are reading the entire Memory, Thorn and Sorrow series, I think it is. Yeah, Memory, Sorrow and Thorn. And this is the first book in that series I need to get read by next Saturday or Sunday. It's not this weekend, it's next weekend. So I need to get all of this read by then. So if I start the Our Fantasy Bingo episode 1 and read it for that, then at least I'm fitting this in with content, and then I'm not feeling like I'm drowning, you know? And this is on my 25 books to read in 2025, so I'm so happy that I'm going to be ticking this one off. And also, I just freaking love Aaron's book club discussions, and it's like a whole new cast of characters for this read along too. Some people I've never met before, and very, very excited to be joining them. But yeah, I definitely need to read this by next week. So if I tied into Our Fantasy, and it's only June 11th, and I have my projected date for it. Oh, well, I was going to do like every 5 days. Is that 5? No, that's 4 days. Yeah, well, that should be June 24th. Because, you know, what's helping me with scheduling is uploading a video every 5 days. That's not what I wanted to do at the start of the year, but that's how I've kind of worked since the start of the year, and it's kind of worked for me, doing a video like every 5 days-ish. I mean, there are some exceptions every now and then, but the aim is every 5 days. So would I be able to get it done by June 24th, do we think? I mean, it's still a long time away. I mean, it's nearly 2 weeks away, really. I feel like we could. Because while this is going to be a bitch to edit, the tally of read versus unread books for my book haul videos, while that's definitely a bitch to edit, I can still potentially get that done in a day. I could potentially do it tomorrow, just spend all day tomorrow doing that, and just start our fantasy bingo vlog. I feel like the sooner I started, the better. And I do have a emboss or toss vlog I'd love to do by the end of the month. I don't know if I'm going to get my new spreadsheet by then, though, is the only thing, so that might change. But it will still be helpful to get an emboss or toss vlog done as well. And then this vlog, hoping to get done for the start of July. So now I do feel like a little bit ahead of content a little bit. You know how I was like feeling a little bit behind, like only like 5 days ago? Now I feel like I'm just a little bit ahead. And it does help that I got the library challenge video done last night. And also, let's not forget the fact that I did do Jamaica Inn and I edited that, and that's not coming out until September, so I'm ahead of that. However, I will be filming my Haunted School video next week, and that's not coming out until September as well. So that also might put me a little bit behind, just because I am pre-filming content in advance, but that's not helping me now with my situation. Next month might be a little bit chaotic as well, especially since I have quite a lot going on in August. So, I mean, I have a lot going on in July as well, but I feel like it's fine. But yeah, if you want to see what these numbers are, I've talked about this before, but I like to see how many views it gets in the first 24 hours, because that usually helps me with seeing what videos do well straight away and what videos do well over time. So like, say for instance, the Hunger Games video, 8,000 in 24 hours is incredible, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely grown over time. Like, that's a grower, not a shower, you know? And I like to know which videos are growers and showers, because that helps me dictate my future content, you know? It's just a very stupid little thing that I like to keep track of. I love seeing my own progress. And yeah, again, I love treating my channel as if it was an American television show. And these are the Nielsen ratings, and I'm just following along, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a little bit of a numbers nerd sometimes. Not all the times, but sometimes. I mean, especially since sometimes I can't really count off the top of my head, if you know what I mean. Like, sometimes I do struggle a bit with numbers. But when it comes to like this and my own progress and my own channel and stuff, I freaking love numbers. Right, I need to use the toilet again, TMI, and really focus on what I'm doing today. So I'll check back in at the end of the day to tell you what I actually did today, because I feel like it might be a little bit all over the place. What? Right, okay, I was in the middle of eating my falafel and hummus, and I just found out the shortlist for the Bay Creator Awards has just come out. And I did, like, months ago. I saw like nominations were open. I was just like, I'll just see how we get on. I'll just like share the link on Instagram or something in one of my vlogs. I was like, hey, if you want to vote, be sure to vote if you want to like nominate me or anything. I've actually made the shortlist. Like, what? And not just me as well, but Jay from Book Roast also made it. Oh, I'm so happy. I mean, there's other fantastic creators on there as well. But like, when I saw me and Jay, I was like, we were literally just together this time last week. This time last week, we were together in Edinburgh, and we're both nominated. Oh my God. So as soon as I saw it, I was messaging Jay like, what the fuck? What the fuck? We're both on this. And oh God. So yeah, if you want to vote, I will leave a link down in the description box. If you want to vote, you don't have to vote for me as well. You can vote for anyone on this shortlist. Please feel free to do so. I just can't believe it. I was literally just filmed my introduction to the Our Fantasy Bingo, and then I imported all the footage. I thought I would have my little food break, and then I saw that. I was like, oh my God. But that's so validating, so reassuring, especially since this month I am doing my month in the life kind of thing and showing you how I'm working every day. So no, it's just like so nice to even just have a recognition or anything. And honestly, like, just being nominated, it's just, who do I think I am? You would think I was like getting the Oscars or something, but this is still like amazing, like a huge thing. So again, like, please do vote. I will appreciate it so much, but also please do vote for who you want. I'm just so happy to see me up there. Genuinely, it's just incredible, absolutely incredible. I need to get back to work though. I'm losing time now. I kind of want to, because I now have my TBR for this Our Fantasy Bingo video, and it's pretty big. So I feel like I want to try maybe do a little bit of editing. I might edit the introduction just to say like how that turned out. And then I might start one of the books. I also need to film a review for the first book that I'd already read for it. Also need to do that. But like at the minute, I'm just like, oh my God. I might just like listen to music or something and like make a thumbnail or something. You know what I mean? I just kind of want to, I just want to celebrate. And by celebrate, I mean like do more work, but like have music on at the same time. Oh my God. Jay, if you are watching this, mwah, congratulations, beautiful. I am so glad I did underline and kind of annotate this because, yeah, I'm writing down my general vibes and I have forgotten some things. But in the words of Celine Dion, it's all coming back to me now. Okay, I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed right now. So I got myself my Jammy Red Roux. The shop was open and I'm going to pour myself a glass. I'm going to chill. I am actually going to start the last 6 episodes I need to watch for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because I think once they're done, I will feel so accomplished that I will feel like I can breathe a little more, you know what I mean? Honestly, get this bottle open. Okay, for some reason that just said unsupported SD card, so this is a test. I'm really hoping this records. I had to buy a new SD card because my one that I actually have in the middle of exporting something right now, that only has like 10 hours of storage. This one has 20, and I need more storage for when I go away next week to film a pretty mega video. But yeah, I'm really hoping this records. If not, well. So I'm in the middle of watching stuff from Stephanie Bookish because I am waiting for my footage to import from what I've just filmed. And it's been important for the last like hour and 15 minutes. Or like hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes. It's on 59% importing. Rundown of today. So this is what's been going on. Between 9 and 10 today, I went to the gym. And again, I don't add gym to my work hours, but I just feel like it just sets up, you know, the day. And I did wake up at 7 a.m, so that's quite early. 11 till 12:30, I did some video prepping. And by video prepping, I mean, I filmed the second part to my book haul, reacting to my past book hauls and seeing how many I've got read and unread. A lot of people asked for like how many I read and unhauled and how many I had unread and unhauled. So I watched my first video and I did a tally of all the books that I have unhauled and which ones were read and which ones are unread. So I spent like between 11 and 12:30 doing that. And then between 1 and 3 today, I filmed the second part to the tallying up my book hauls kind of thing. And I feel like maybe it took a little bit longer because I was talking about the books that I'd unhauled and I kind of cut that out from the first one. So I'm kind of surprised although it took about 2 hours considering there was like 10 less book haul videos to react to. I thought it would be a lot quicker, but no. It actually wasn't. And now it's taking so long to import, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if maybe there's like some kind of storage thing as well. Maybe that's making it run slower. Maybe it's Steph from Stephanie Bookish. Maybe this is sabotage. Maybe because she's on my screen, she's like, well, bitch, you gotta wait. Gotta wait until after I'm done. I'm almost finished, right? Well, I'm 35 minutes in. Great vlog, by the way, great vlog. Do check out Steph. But yeah, I have had food. I played with Ash for a bit. Toby was just lounging around in the bed, being absolutely lazy. And I'm like, I could probably read, actually. I should probably read. Because I finished Full Metal Alchemist last night, so I've got no more episodes to watch there. I could do some reading, because that is still going to take a while. It's now on 61%. It's kind of picked up a little bit. Maybe I can do some reading. It's about to turn 4:30 p.m. So I could probably start some reading now. Maybe read for an hour and a half, and maybe start editing at 6. I would love to get this video edited today. The thing is, though, if I do that, it probably would take me till maybe about midnight, maybe longer, to actually edit it. I still need to wait for that to import. Yeah, as I say, every single day for me is always, you know, interesting because I never freaking know what I'm about to do. Well, I'll continue watching Steph and then I'll decide. Still being so distracted, though, by the Bake Creator Awards thing. Like, seriously, that's just absolutely blown my mind. So I've been trying to think about other things. It's just been difficult. It's been absolutely difficult. So trying to focus and concentrate on something is a little bit hard, but it would be nice to read something kind of shortish. And, well, I say shortish, this is over 400 pages. This is a middle grade, it's over 400 pages. I might actually start The Witch, the Sword, and the Cursed Kings for my Reddit fantasy video. I do need to read this for next week. I've got 8 days to read this now, I think. I don't know. I don't really want to read this right now. Also, I did have wine last night and it was absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. Should I have another glass tonight? Maybe. Maybe. It is now 8:30 and I have been editing since around about 6. So that's an hour and a half I've been editing. I've got the first 23 minutes completely edited. Raw footage at the minute is saying 1 hour 44. So I still have an hour and 20 minutes to edit. There are so many numbers on the screen right now. So many numbers on the screen. So I do have like the total, the read, the unhauled, the unread, and then the unread, unhauled. So there's like 5 different numbers on the screen right now. And it got a little bit tricky to begin with because I was just getting confused. But I've gotten into a flow now, so that's good. But yeah, I still have quite a bit to edit. I've already edited for 2.5 hours. I'll edit it like even more. I'll edit like probably until midnight. We'll see how I get on. I need to film an end clip tomorrow anyway, so I will hopefully maybe try and finish this tomorrow. But I am hungry now, so I do want to go and have some food. But it's doing that thing as well. You know, the alignment of the screen recording keep going off. Even though I realign it, it'll go off again. So I'll have to keep like adjusting it. I will be so happy once this is done. So happy. And it's even harder now with all these numbers on the screen. But it's fine because once it's done, that's it. Keep forgetting I have blue light blocking lenses that I'm supposed to be wearing, especially this time of night. It is now 11:30 p.m. or just about, and I've been editing for the last 5 hours, and I probably would have gotten done around midnight if it didn't take like over 2 hours for the footage to import. This is definitely taking longer than I wanted it to. I really wanted this done tonight. I still have half an hour left to edit, and I don't have it in me to continue. Well, I mean, I do. I feel like I probably would just keep on going. It would probably take me until about like 2 a.m. But I do have training at 9 a.m. and Ash and Tobu would not forgive me. So I have actually been to feed them some treats for being so patient with me today. And yeah, I've worked for about 10 hours today. I did do some reading during the break where I was waiting for the footage to import. I only got like nearly 100 pages into The Witch, The Sword and the Cursed Knights. So I still have loads more to read there. But I'm getting tired. I'll play with the cats for a bit. And then about midnight, I'll probably go to bed. I'm ready for training in the morning. I don't think I'll be able to do a Full Metal Alchemist video for my manga channel this week. Maybe in a week or two, I might have time to do that. That's when I think I can just film anytime. But probably before I watch the next 16 episodes, which I will need to do this month still. So I kind of want to do that before I get too bogged down with the notes. So I'll probably do that next week maybe, or the week after. Honestly, if I wasn't going away on Monday for that Halloween video, I wouldn't be as worried about getting this done. But because I want to get this done before I go, I've got now like 3 days of live shows ahead of me, which is honestly no problem. It's just I want to make sure that I'm fully prepared for Monday because I can't leave here without being fully prepared for it. So happy with my progress today. And it's only Thursday. So I still have like 3 days left of this week. It's fine. And I've got Saturday's video done. This will be going up next Wednesday. And then I don't need a video up if I'm doing this whole 5 days thing until the following Monday. So honestly, it's fine. It's fine. This is so uncomfortable, Tobu. Okay, so it's nearly the end of Friday, June 13th. Didn't realize it was Friday the 13th actually until just this minute. But yeah, actually, last night I realized when I was tallying all of the hours that I've done so far, I'd done exactly 100 hours in the first 12 days. Like, actually how much I've worked. And I just love the fact that that was a round number. That was pretty cool. So today, I haven't worked as much. Today I did 5 hours and 30 minutes. So I was at the gym today, getting personal training and from 9 till 10, but again, I don't count that towards work. Between 11:30 and 1, I was Norway planning and doing emails. I was talking to Jade because we were booking our flights to Norway. So all of that counts towards it because, like Trover Trip is who I'm working with to do my Norway trip. So, all of that counts towards work. And then between 1 and 3, I was editing. I finally finished that damned book haul tally video, and somehow the numbers were wrong by the end. Like, the total number of books hauled didn't match up with my read and unread books. And I got to the end and I had finished editing, and then I sat down to film and I did the whole ending bit. But then I went to edit the ending bit and I realized the numbers were wrong. And I was like, I can't go back and change it. I looked as well and I don't know where the numbers went wrong. And it's over an hour long. I don't know where the numbers went wrong. So I have tried to fix it at the end by being like, oh, this is how many read and unread in total. So there's 10 books somewhere that's kind of gone walkies. I don't know. So I'm just glad that video's over with now, honestly. Between 4 and 5, I was making thumbnails. And then I was between 5 and 6 kind of prepping for the talk with Elle, but I'm not counting that towards work or anything. I was just going through my notes again and just making sure I remembered everything. And then between 6 and 8, we were doing our Full Metal Alchemist discussion. That will be going on Elle's second channel at some point. I'm not sure when, but it will be uploaded on Full Meta Analysis. I will link it down below if you fancy it. And then after the discussion, we just talked for 2 hours. We were talking quite a lot afterwards. It was so nice to catch up. Elle is such a lovely, lovely person and somebody who I've become closer with this past year. And honestly, she is just so easy to talk to. I freaking love her. So if, again, you haven't checked out Elle either, I'll link her main channel down below too. And then since we finished our talk, I did have some food, played with Ash and Toby for a little bit. And yeah, I've just been potatoing. Jade's going live at midnight on her Patreon. So I might try and tune into that. It's midnight in 15 minutes, by the way. So it's been another late one. Oh, I did get an email. Okay, this is kind of another thing that's it's both a good thing, but the timing is not the best. So the library who I sent the email to, they will take all of the books, which is amazing. I'm so glad they will. But they are closed on Wednesdays. And I can only really go if my sister can take me because, I have all of those books and I really want to, be able to take them. So the library is closed on Wednesdays and Sundays. Next week, I'm away Monday and Tuesday. And then they're closed on Wednesday. And then on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, my sister's at work. And the library closes sometimes at 1 p.m., sometimes at 4 p.m. And then they're closed on Sundays. So I'm like, I don't know when next week I can do it. Oh, actually, no. My sister is off on the Thursday, which could have worked. However, I just got a reply as well from another content creator who I need to film a little something for a future Vlogs of Halloween video. And Thursday between 10:30 a.m. and 1 p.m., I believe, is when we're doing this chat and recording so I can, put it in that future video. Because again, I'm doing so much for Vlogs of Halloween this year, but I've spread it out, which I'm kind of grateful for because by September and October, I'll have so much more free time and I won't be stressed. But yeah, it does mean that that's on Thursday when the library's open. And my sister is off, I believe, and she could have taken me. However, I can't do it on Thursday. I can't do it Monday, Tuesday. They're closed Wednesday. I can't do it Thursday. I can only really do Friday, Saturday next week. My sister's at work both days. And there might be somebody else I can ask. My brother's not the most reliable. I'll ask him to do something. He'll think of an excuse on the spot not to do it. My dad maybe, but he does work a lot. I'll figure it out. It's again, not a problem. Not a problem. I just wish things would just line up perfectly. It's the whole ceremony being on the day when I'm in New York. I just wish things would just line up and I don't have to worry about it, but things don't lining up for me apparently. So yeah, that's another successful day. Didn't work as much. I think, 5.5 hours in total today. I don't want to film anything else the next couple of days. I mean, I don't mind doing a vlog review because I'm doing the Reddit Fantasy Bingo video. I don't mind doing a review. So I might try tomorrow to finish that book that I'd started. It is a middle grade, so it should be easy enough to just sit down and just plow through. Might try to finish that tomorrow, film a clip for that video, but I really do need to focus on planning the haunted school video. I need to do a plan. I need to make sure I've got everything for it. I need to make sure I've got everything charged. I need to make sure I've got all of the equipment, and I've got so many plans for it as well. I need to make sure that all of that will line up. So I really do need to dedicate some of tomorrow to also do that too. But I'll come back to you tomorrow, because who knows, things might change. And I don't want to get confused. I don't want to get confusing. So I'll let you know what I'm actually doing tomorrow. But it's nice to have this like little co-working thing together, isn't it? Thank you for being my co-working buddy. I hope your work month is going well. Wow, have you heard that rain, Tobu? Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh. The poor doggy. Oh, the poor doggy. And now it's sunny again. Lovely. Oh, look at your ear. Look at your ear. You're so funny. You're so funny. Oh. Do you want my chair? Is that what you're after? Are you after my chair? Do you want it? Okay, you can have it. Just call me Gloria, because I'm heading for a breakdown. I'm kidding. Today was actually a really fun day. So it is Saturday, June 14th. I went to the gym today. This time 9:30 till 10:30, and both times going there and back, I was caught by that stupid train track. Every single time I walk towards it, I swear the operator of that sees me coming and decides to put it down. So I had that to deal with today. I also did some emails today, especially because I am doing the haunted school on Monday, and the person who is kind of like getting me into the building and, you know, kind of preparing things, they were emailing me, so I had to, you know, sort that out. I also had to reply to the library as well, because we're trying to sort that out too. So you know how I said the days next week of taking the books, it just doesn't work for anyone. And I don't want any of them to have to work on one of their days off. So like on Wednesday, that was the best day for me, but that's the day that the library's closed. And Jane did say, oh, like, if that's the only day you can do, we can get someone to, you know, like open the library and stuff. I was like, no, I'm not making anyone who's a volunteer at a library go in on a day off. I haven't had a reply yet because they close early on a Saturday and they're like close on a Sunday. So I won't know until Monday. But I did say potentially between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Thursday, if someone could come pick them up. She did say she does have a van, and if I gave her my address, she will be able to come and get them. I did want to take them myself. So if she replies that Thursday morning is good, it'll just have to be before I do that talk thing that I'm planning for a future video with that other content creator. I'll just have to be like, hey, can we like start it after 11? That should work out okay. It'll just be a little bit of a hectic day. But yeah, between 12:30 and 6 today, I was video planning for the haunted school because I needed to. I'd be making some things. Look, I've got my little glue. And I was like making, I don't really want to show you, but like, I was making things. And I also have like my notes and stuff. And, you know, I had to do like pages of like a schedule, and because I only have the place for a limited amount of time. But I say limited amount of time, I'm there from like 6 p.m. to 9 a.m., which is actually pretty good, but it's like all night long. And so I do need to like structure the video. And so that's what I was doing today. I've got myself like a checklist and everything, all the information I need. Now I do have like a rundown of what I want to do and like how it can be kind of structured, because I really need to think of those things, because I can't just walk in there and just be like, you know, no plan whatsoever and just like go for it. I can't just do that. I'd be too overwhelmed. So I do have like a proper rundown and stuff that I was working on today. So that is essentially how I spent today. So it was actually a bit of a fun one. It was a bit of a fun one because I love video planning so much. It is just after 7 p.m. And I thought my True Crime and Wine night started at 7 p.m, but it's not. It's 7:30 p.m. So I did have a little bit more time. But it does mean that I can get the wine out now. And I still have plenty from the other day. So I'm going to pour myself a glass of this. I might as well get started now. It is a Saturday. I deserve this. Yeah, I'm just so excited. Tomorrow as well. So I didn't tell you this, but my mum, when she stayed at mine, when I went to Jamaica Inn and she looked after Ash and Tobu, she did put all of the boxes of books that were in my bath that I need to give to the library in my shed. And I'm genuinely hoping that the books haven't been damaged and there hasn't been a leak. And there's probably going to be spiders in there probably as well. So tomorrow I need to get them out of the shed and sort it all out. And I might do that with an audiobook because, yeah, next week, whatever date and time Jane comes back with, I do want those boxes of books ready. So I'll put them all in my living room and it'll be ready for them. But yeah, I will need to sort all of that out. So tomorrow I will most likely listen to an audiobook, get some reading in. I haven't really felt like reading in a few days. But yeah, I'll get some more reading in by listening to an audiobook, sorting out the books for the library. Also, I hope you like my jersey thing, like One Piece jersey thing. I got it from the Netflix store and it came today and I freaking love it. I love it. It's just it's so comfy. And yeah. Oh, that's good.
I knew right away it was Ocean Gate.
All assets to bear in the search for a missing submersible off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada.
Its last location ping or hurry.
But that day was pretty bad.
It's completely opposite of what everyone else says. Everyone says, oh, carbon fiber can't handle compression. They're full of shit.
You know, a long day ahead of us, so we're going to be starting operations tonight. The game plan is to start vessel prep at 3 a.m.
Can you believe it's been 2 weeks? 15 days to be precise since we started. I feel like when you intentionally do something every single day for a month, it makes the month feel so much longer. I don't have anything in my teeth, do I? So I did just come back from the gym. It was just like a nice little Sunday sesh. So I thought instead of changing and going into the shower, I might as well try and get those boxes out of the shed now. It is so bright and hot outside. Like, it will be a bit of a nightmare, I'm not going to lie, to get everything in because I'm going to be continuously sweating, so I might as well wait for the shower. So during that, I will listen to the audiobook of the book I need to read for the Reddit Fantasy Bingo video. Hopefully I get all of it done during doing this. I do have other little bits and bobs I need to do. I do need to tidy up. I need to do some basic chores. My mum is staying tomorrow to look after Ash and Tobu while I'm away to the haunted school. So I do want things to look pretty nice, but I'm going to have to put all of the boxes of the books down here, I think. Just in the living room. So it's obviously not going to be the most ideal, but hopefully it's only until Thursday. If I just stack them, there's going to be a lot of boxes is the only thing. It'll not go in front of the TV. I don't really need the TV, but my mum probably will tomorrow when she's here. So I'll just try and keep them to this area, pushed in that area, and that should be fine. Also, that documentary last night, Titan, the submersible tragedy or whatever it was called on Netflix, it was good. I was very invested and interested in the goings on there, but also so horrified by how much they ignored, how much Stockton Rush ignored. I feel so bad for the victims, but Stockton Rush, the fact that he continuously put people's lives at risk to pretend that he was trying to innovate, all the while he was really selfishly wanting popularity. He wanted fame. It wasn't innovation that he was actually chasing, it was fame. So those poor people, but I don't think the documentary really highlighted the victims. It didn't really talk much about the actual tragedy itself, the actual event and the victims. They were mentioned in the last 10 minutes of the documentary, and it was nearly 2 hours long. It was more about how Ocean Gate came about, all the things that they ignored, a lot of the investigation as well, some ex-employees who had concerns and stuff like that. So it was more about that than anything else. But I still found it interesting. We didn't stop the live until 10:15 p.m. last night. And tonight I do have Once Upon a Time at 6:30, so that should last until around about 10 p.m. And then hopefully I have everything pretty much done by that point. Now I have both Ash and Tobu in here. I need you both out of here because I need to close that door so you don't escape. I need them out of here because I can't just leave that door open. I need to keep bringing the boxes in and out, so they need to go. Well, you are so funny. You are so funny. Are you and Ash taking turns? You're so cute. Are you so cute? I ended up finding a couple more boxes actually, and I forgot I did have this in the cupboard upstairs, but you know when I was like collecting like a million copies of like Frost Heart, so I've got like so many of those. Well, I totally forgot about that, so they're going to get even more of those. I also had a few copies of the Hat Makers, because they were like Waterstone's books of the month, and I ended up like buying a few. So I do actually have more children's books that they're going to get, and they're going to be able to distribute like, you know, these like Frost Heart copies, for instance, and like the Hat Makers and stuff. So they should be able to get these libraries stocked for the children, and that's the main thing. Also, yeah, I'm definitely unholding like Coraline. Oh yeah, I also had like a million copies of like Rainbow Grey as well because like I was a character in it, so like I got loads of copies, and now they're gonna have loads of copies too. So I totally forgot about this. I totally forgot. Oh my god, like I feel like hopefully they're gonna open these and be like, oh my god, this is like amazing for like the children's sections, because yeah, they're gonna have so many copies and like they can like distribute. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Okay, let's count how many boxes there are, because I've lost count already. And how you doing, Ash? Ooh. Don't worry, we're not moving again. Don't worry, we're not moving again. Don't you worry. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 boxes of books that I've been trying to unhaul since moving into this place. And in fact, actually, I think some of these were probably from the time before, because there are definitely books that I didn't put on that list. Like, again, like I said before, with like all those middle grades that I have, I do genuinely believe there's got to be more than 500 books now. So actually what is going to happen is I can't just give them these boxes, because they were gross from the shed. They were cobwebs. And also some of them have just like, yeah, they're just like, this ain't good, this ain't good. So what I've done is I've had to buy some more boxes, like heavy duty boxes, to come tomorrow. And I've asked my mum, when she's like here to look after Ash and Tobu, if she can move the books, because like I don't even have enough room for like these ones either. I've got like 2 more piles there. So it's not even just 17 boxes, it probably would be 18 including those. But what I've asked her to do is like when these boxes come tomorrow, if she can repack all of the books. And she said that's absolutely fine. She can absolutely do that. Also, there is a copy of Amori and the Night Brothers that is personally signed and dedicated to me. And it's somewhere in here, and I cannot be bothered to look myself. So I'm going to ask my mum if she can, like when she comes across it, if she can like swap it for the one I have upstairs, because the one I have upstairs is not signed and personalized, and for some reason I accidentally mixed them up. Hopefully I'll get that back, and then I don't have to worry about that, because otherwise I would just like try and go through all of these and like find it, but I genuinely cannot be bothered right now. I'm listening to the audiobook of that book, which I will be unhauling after this. It's so boring, like I'm so bored with it. So I end up like playing some like Power Wash Simulator or something to just like wind down as I'm listening to the rest of it, just like for enjoyment, just so I'm like enjoying something. But yeah, I'm glad that part is done. I've got so much more room in my downstairs cupboard, and then in the upstairs cupboard as well, when I totally forgot I did have those books, that also has a little bit more room as well. So I'm just going to be so happy that these are gone. Oh, I really need these to go. Now I can go in the shower. Right, boys, I love you. Be good for Nana, okay? The Uber has been called. I've got my backpack in this as well, because this, my stand thing, doesn't fit in a little suitcase. It doesn't fit in any other kind of bag. So I have to put this in there. It's a nightmare. But anyway, the Uber has been called and I'm about to leave. Let's go. I really do hope that I have everything. If I haven't, I'm fucked. I was supposed to update you when I got here, but I totally forgot. It is currently 1:21 a.m. on Tuesday the 17th, but we're going to talk about Monday the 16th. We're not ready to talk about Tuesday the 17th just yet. So I did make it to the haunted school. I am knee deep into this vlog, this video. I'm not saying anything about it, like not a single word. You're gonna have to wait until the video comes out in September, okay? So today, actually, the trains were quite full because there was a download festival or something. So like it wasn't like the best traveling experience again. I just seem to pick days that are the worst to travel on. I really do. Between 12 and 5, I was getting my trains. I was reading as well. I was reading the Dragonborn Chair for the book club on Sunday. Did I say that was on Saturday? a few days back. It's on Sunday. And so I did manage to read over 100 pages. I think I got to like 125 or something like that. So that was pretty good. And then I got here around about 6 and I was let in. I started filming pretty much straight away-ish. I did have to get my bearings a bit. I did have to like set things up and, you know, get like my shots and my B-roll and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been filming from 6 until like midnight on the Monday going into the Tuesday. So that's essentially like 11 hours of work. And then I will be continuing to film until 9 a.m. So like from midnight till 9 a.m. on Tuesday. I might as well talk about now. Tuesday, the 17th, I am here until 9:30, but I'll probably stop filming around about 9. So it's honestly an intense night of filming. There's going to be no sleep whatsoever. I wouldn't even be able to, even if I could. Like, it's just too creepy here. It's way too creepy. My train is at 10:30, and then I should like get into Newcastle around about 3. So that's like another 5 hours of hopefully reading. I might be too tired to read, but I would love to try and get more of the Dragonborn chair read so that I'm ready for Sunday. I doubt I'll get it finished tomorrow. Like, really doubt it. It's like 900 pages. But yeah, it's honestly just like a long couple of days of filming. It's totally worth it though for my vlogs of Halloween, which, as you always know, like you're probably sick of me talking about this, but it's like my favorite time of year. They are my favorite videos to film, even if they do scare me shitless. But yeah, this is all you're saying of the school, which is like probably the most boring part. This is the safe room. This is the safe room. This is where I'm doing my reading, but there's like so much of this place and I can't wait to show it to you all in September. My White Lighter patrons do get early access to it. So as soon as I edit the video, they will get early access. They already have early access for Jamaica Inn. And so far the feedback has been good. The feedback has been good. So I don't have much time to spare because I am in the middle of filming. But I almost forgot to update you. I almost forgot. So even though it is technically Tuesday now, I'm glad I told you about Monday. Okay, I guess I will sneakily show you this part of the school as well. I have finally finished filming my haunted school video. It is now 9:02 a.m. on Tuesday, the 17th. I have been filming all night. I've been filming pretty much since 6 p.m. last night. And I do need to check out by 9:30. And I believe the person who, you know, lets me in, lets me out, I believe she's coming at 9:15. So I've got like another like 10-ish minutes. So I've timed it really well actually. And I thought the video went well too. I thought the filming went well, but I had my train at 10:30. So I need to just finish some little bits of packing. We'll see if I actually get anything read on the train because I am so tired. I haven't been asleep yet. I've been awake for 25 hours now. I woke up at 8 a.m. yesterday, so I've been awake for 25 hours. It'll be a bit of a longish journey home. But no, I'm really happy with the progress today, so can't wait to edit. I don't think I'll be able to like go straight into editing the Haunted School vlog just yet though. I still have things I need to do before then. So we'll see how productive I am this week to see if I can actually get started on editing it. But I really hope I can because I'm like really excited to do that. But yeah, I've already worked for 9 hours today. It is 9 a.m. but I am just so excited to get home. Haunted School, it was nice knowing you. I need to wake up. It is nearly 7 p.m. on Wednesday, June 18th. I did get back home yesterday. I wanted to read on the train, but I was way too tired. I was like falling asleep. I couldn't do it. I did finally manage to fall asleep yesterday. I couldn't go to sleep just yet because I had to wait for a delivery. But I finally got to sleep. Woke up this morning. I had personal training, and even though I did have quite a lot of sleep last night, I still feel a little bit knackered. Between 11:30 and 12:30, I did emails, and I was like important footage and things like that, trying to like sort everything out. Like this needs to go there, that needs to go there. But I wasn't editing. I really want to edit my Haunted School video like right now. I just want to get straight into editing. But I have too many commitments over this like next week and a bit. So, well, I mean, for the rest of the month, I've got too many commitments. I'm hoping to maybe get started on editing that maybe this weekend, potentially, or maybe Monday, potentially Monday. And then between 1 and 6, I have been reading The Dragonborn Chair, and I am exactly 300 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really liking it. And honestly, thank God, because if I was part of a book club and I wasn't enjoying the book, then yeah, that would have been even worse. But no, I'm really liking it so far. I might wait until tomorrow to film an update on it for my Reddit Fantasy Bingo video. So I might do that tomorrow. I still have like just over an hour before my live show with Brian from BellTube. So I will link the live show that we're doing down in the description box if you want to check it out. Because Brian is so lovely. And it's obvious that he's put so much work into this live show. So I will link it down below. We're just talking about anything and everything. So it's going to be chill. Nothing too strenuous. But I do want to say, major shout out to my mum, who stayed at mine to look after Ash and Tobu. She put all the books I'm donating into the library into boxes. We have all of these. These 3 need to get returned to the library. But we have all of these boxes, these 3 stacks of boxes, and then these 2 here. These 2 boxes here as well. So all of these are getting donated tomorrow. So good news, although I guess it depends on how you look at it, but good news is I will be able to go to the library tomorrow to drop them off with my sister, because the commitment that I had tomorrow with the content creator, I'm filming something for my, another Vlogs of Halloween video. They need to reschedule to next Thursday. So we're going to do it next Thursday, which does give me tomorrow some free time while the library is open to go with my sister to drop off the books. Now, my sister did have to wait for an electrician, but what she's doing is she's picking my mum up, dropping my mum off at her house so that she can wait for the electrician, and then she's going to come with me to the library. So it's sorted. It is sorted. All of that kind of stress that I was feeling, wondering when I'd be able to get these books to them on time, didn't need to stress at all, because it all works out in the end. There are 17 boxes I need to give them. And fortunately as well, if anyone remembers from my, I think it was my home library tour video from earlier. Oh, I've had some ambience on today as I've been reading. I said in my home library tour that I'd accidentally unhauled my personally signed copy of Amity and the Night Brothers, but obviously that has been in a box. So my mum found it as she was repacking all of the books to put into new boxes so they'd be sturdier and nicer. And yeah, I finally got my copy back that I needed. So crisis averted. I haven't unhauled my personally signed and dedicated copy of Amity and the Night Brothers. It is here. So I will repeat this in my library challenge video as well, because yeah, I do need to do that. I'll need to start filming that tomorrow actually. If I'm donating those books, I would like to update the library challenge video. So I'll start episode 3 tomorrow. I'll obviously not do a prom yet because it's still the middle of June and the next prompt I need to do is in July. And I have asked the person I need to ask for my July prompt. So that has been asked and they've agreed. So already in the works. We've got little Ash here. Hello, Ash. Hello, Ash. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you almost fell. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Gonna have to give them lots of treats tonight so they'll leave us alone during this live show. I'm already feeling a little bit more awake now as well. What I need to do is I'll probably have a Red Bull. I never drink Red Bulls, and then I had like 3 at the haunted school. But we are just over halfway through the month now. Yeah, thank God. So the books are gone. The library now has all of them. So I finally have more space. I can use my bathtub if I wanted to. And maybe actually during this month, I never ever take baths. I don't really like baths. I don't just like lying there stewing in my own filth. You know what I mean? I don't just like lying there. I'd rather just have a shower and that be that. You know what I mean? So what am I trying to do is I still have a couple of Lush bath bombs that are like Wicked themed that I got for Christmas. I still have them. I don't know if they're still good or not, but I still have them. I could give it a go. I could give it a damn good go. Not today though. It is currently now 9:30 p.m. Oh, what day of the week is it? It's Thursday today, isn't it? It is. Yeah, this is Thursday. So it's still Thursday. Made myself a decaf coffee. Yeah, I've been watching Joanna Reed's. She's doing a live show at the minute with a couple of guests. And yeah, I've just been watching that for the last like hour. Oh gosh, nearly 2 hours actually, because today I did actually end up doing some filming for my Our Fantasy Bingo video. And then I decided I really wanted to do some editing until 1, but like not my Haunted School video, unfortunately. I was doing the editing for the introduction of Our Fantasy Bingo and making like some graphics and making sure that I had like some animations that I wanted to get in there, like the things unlocking, you know, like when I unlock the second row, I want the, you know, just like some random things I just kind of wanted to do in the introduction just to make it seem like a good introduction and just to kind of like get a feel for how I want the vlog to be. So I edited the start of that, and that took me till about 1. And then from 1:30 to 7:30 for 6 solid hours, I was reading the Dragonborn Chair, and I still have just under 300 pages to go. Actually, do you want the ribbon? Hey, do you want the ribbon? Ash and Toby have been chewing on the ribbon. I don't know if you can say it. They've been chewing on the ribbon. Also, I've got hedgehogs. Well, I've got a hedgehog in my garden. Put out some cat food because I hear that they like cat food. And yeah, it came out earlier today. It's during the day as well, and I don't think they should be out during the day. So I think my mum said she might be pregnant. So yeah, I put some food out. I don't think she's had any of it, and that was hours ago. But you know, at least it's there. But yeah, I was reading for 6 solid hours. And oh, actually, come on. We're going to snuggle. Is it time for snuggling? I think it's time for snuggling. Say we need to wind down, don't we? We've been a playing, and I've been a reading, and I did have to get the audiobook because I got to a point where I was like, I need to focus because it's losing my interest a bit. And so I downloaded the audiobook and I was reading along physically and listening to the audiobook, and I had Tobu next to me as well. So that was a big distraction. But I still managed to get like so much read. Ash, stop it. Why are you chewing my book? Stop chewing my book. You're not supposed to be doing that. I'm excited for this book to be over. I do like the book, don't get me wrong, I like the book, but I'm excited for it to be over. Excited to do the live show. And then maybe after that I can do some editing for my Haunted School video. Maybe. You want the ribbon, don't you? No. Okay. But yeah, I'm just going to chill now like I have been doing for the last like couple of hours. Oh, yesterday I did end up watching that horror movie that the Haunted School is set at. And yeah, I watched that. I bought it on Prime because it isn't available to stream for free. So I bought Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. It's the 3rd film in the Twisted Childhood universe. And the first 2 films are the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey films. And I've never seen those. But I did watch the Peter Pan one. It was okay. It was okay. I could recognize some of the places as well. They did change what looked like the layout of the inside of the school, and they did decorate in a way that you couldn't really tell it was a school. And the kitchen was the main place, and if you watch the film and then you see my vlog, you will definitely recognize the kitchen. But yeah, other places I couldn't really tell. It was okay nonetheless. Like, it was an okay movie, rather gory. It could have been better. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting either. I thought with it being a Peter Pan horror film, it would be more like Peter Pan horror film, but it wasn't really. You need to watch it for yourself if you're interested. Ash is now chilled on the comfy seat. I haven't had a chance to sit on that seat all day during reading. I really wanted to. I really, really wanted to. But Ash has been on it pretty much most of today. And then Tobu for a little time as well. So I've been pretty much on this sofa, which isn't as comfortable. I put these cushions under me to make it more comfortable. So I was sitting there for the majority of today. And yeah, I put the cushions on me. It's more comfortable with them. Unfortunately, this isn't the most comfortable sofa. It lasted a good like couple of months before it just kind of, these cushions just kind of sink right in. And I can feel the hardness of the sofa underneath it, if you know what I mean. So it's like not that comfortable, unfortunately. But it's fine. Maybe 2026 is the year I save up for a new sofa, maybe. Anyway, I'm just waffling now. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm surprised I haven't complained more about the weather. Maybe in a Brit, you would think I would, but I am sweating. It's not even that bad. Oh my God, actually it is. It is that bad. I mean, this isn't, you know, bad for maybe a lot of other countries, but it's bad for me, okay? 27 degrees Celsius at the minute. 27 degrees Celsius. Obviously, there'll be a lot of people in other parts of the world being like, oh my God, that's child's play. But I'm telling you, I am not built for this. I'm British. This is what I do. I complain about this kind of thing. But it is Friday, the 20th of June. I did my personal training this morning, my second last personal training session, because my trainer is getting married next week. So Monday is going to be our final session until he comes back. But today I wanted to work on my mid-year book freakout tag video, and that's exactly what I did. I planned it between like 12 and 12:30. I was writing down the questions, thinking of what I wanted to answer for each question, and then it took about 40 minutes to film it. And I managed to get it edited down to 32 minutes. So that's actually pretty good for me. Usually I have to cut out so much more. There's cat hair in the air. I'm just feeling it all over. I usually end up cutting out way more because I just waffle on and I just stop and start all over again, just like so many times. But actually, that's not too bad for me. 40 minutes raw footage, and I edited it down to 32 minutes. That's actually impressive. I've impressed myself. And then I edited the video from 2 to 4:15. I really do wish that I liked doing more sit-down videos, because they really can be the easiest ones to do, and it helps so much with the workload as well. So now that one's going to go up on Monday. So that means the Reddit Fantasy Bingo video doesn't have to go up until the end of next week. So I still have time. Like, I have a week to finish the book I'm in the middle of for that. I also need to finish this by Sunday for the live show. And then I have 2 more books that I want to read for our Fantasy Bingo. But yeah, I should have plenty of time maybe to finish those within the next, like, hopefully like 5 days maybe. I don't know. I ended up making some thumbnails after finishing editing. And then I have been filming as well, because I've done like a mid-book update for my Our Fantasy Bingo video, and now this one as well. So it is about 6:20 p.m. at the minute. And I think tonight I'm just going to maybe read a couple more hours and hopefully get way more of this done. Maybe reach like page 700, 750. Maybe even page 800, that'll be nice. So that means I would only have a little bit left to read tomorrow, potentially. It's just taking so long. So that's what I might end up doing. I was going to try and edit some of my Haunted School video today, but I've been sitting at that chair, just sweating my tits off. I do have a little desk fan, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. But like, it doesn't help with the booty situation. It doesn't help with the, you know, the down there. So I don't think I want to sit at that computer desk for the rest of today. I think I would rather sit downstairs with, because it's a bit cooler downstairs too, sit downstairs and read. I would actually love to play a game. But I'll update the screen what I end up doing today, because I think, yeah, until like 9 p.m. tonight or something, I'll do some reading. But who knows, I might treat myself to a game. I just made it through. Well, you are not going to believe it's an hour later. I'm on my way home. For God's sake, I missed it earlier, and now... Oh my God, this is a joke. This is an absolute joke. Hello, Tobu. Can I pick you up? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Look at him. Look at him. I love you. Oh. Can you hear those kids shouting outside? Can you hear those kids shouting outside? Oh, you're so cute. So it is Saturday the 21st of June today, and I ended up doing something today that made me so incredibly happy, and that was edit my Haunted School video. I have not finished it. I'm nowhere near finished it. I've been editing since 11, and it's just past 6 now. I have Once Upon a Time live show at 6:30. I've had to move it to Saturday this week because the 3 Swords Along is tomorrow. But I have been editing for like 7 hours. I've got 46 minutes edited. I haven't even gotten to actually reading the book for the Haunted School video. But I am freaking loving editing this one. It's so fun. And I could have finished the Dragon Ball Chair today. I didn't. I was reading it last night, read it for a couple of hours before I just called it a day. I only have a couple more hours to read of it, so I'll finish it tomorrow. But yeah, I was like, I just want to do something I'm really going to enjoy, and that's what I've been doing. Whether or not that was the best idea for my current workload and where I want to get things up is a different story. But I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. Last night I did decide, as you've seen, my workload has just been a little bit too much. I did decide to leave a couple of read-alongs that I was part of. So I left Catch Up Book Club. So I'm not going to be reading Wrath in July. I will read it some other time because I really do want to. But I'm just running out of time. Like, I'm already a little bit scared about next month. But I also will be doing the 3 Swords Along this Sunday, but then I won't be continuing after that. Not that I've disliked Dragon Ball Chair or anything. I think I would continue, but I just don't have the time. I really don't have the time to continue. And so I've decided to prioritize my own time and prioritize myself and be like, I bit off more than I can chew. I need to step back from a couple of read-alongs so that I can actually feel like I have time and I'm not drowning. So it is very, very sad because I have loved both read-alongs so much. But yeah, I've decided to take a step back and it's just going to help so much in the long run. So yeah, I really did want to do it. I was holding out hope that I could just have the time and manage it, but it just isn't going to happen. It isn't going to happen. Where am I going to find the time? Where am I going to find the time? So I have been working a lot today. A lot of it's been editing. So I did go to the gym this morning. I got there really early. I got there at 8:30. And that's like the earliest I've been when I haven't had training. But I just couldn't sleep last night. Well, I kind of did, but it was very restless. I was just too hot. I had a fan on me the entire time. And I just wanted to get up. Like by the time, you know, 7 o'clock rolled around, I needed to get up because I was just feeling gross. I feel gross now. And I know I can't complain, but I am. But I'm already feeling so relieved. I'm so sorry if this has been like a stressful watch. I do feel relieved that I've managed to make myself some more time in the future. And I've been doing something I really enjoy today, which is editing one of my haunted videos. And the fact that I'm not even anywhere near freaking done is hilarious to me. Absolutely hilarious. So I'm going to see if I can try and find some more time to edit. I don't think I'll have time to... Oh, actually, I might have time to edit tomorrow. I'll finish Dragon Ball Chair in a couple of hours. And then I just need to film some Our Fantasy Bingo. And then I might actually be able to get some editing done. I, again, don't think I'll get the video finished. But I could still get some done. Hey. Oh, the Swamp House is no joke. I've just sat there for the last 2 hours to talk all things Dragon Ball Chair with Aaron and loads of other people for the Dragon Ball Chair live show. It is just finished. It's now 11 p.m. And I am not exactly ready for bed. I don't think I'll be able to get to sleep or anything anytime soon. But today has been another busy one. I'm currently watching Gabby and Jan. They're currently doing Patreon sprints together. But today I did wake up this morning. I was like, you know what? I can't be bothered to go to the gym today. So I didn't actually go to the gym today. I instead finished Dragon Ball Chair this morning. So I sat and read that for about 2.5 hours. And it was like one of the first things I did. I woke up with a coffee. I watched YouTube for like an hour and then I read Dragon Ball Chair. Did some filming after that as well. And then I was editing the Haunted School video. I'm half done. I made such good progress. Half done. I will try and do the other half next week. But I am exporting what I have, and it's currently on 100%, but it's been like that for a while. So I'm exporting what I have because I want to watch it properly, like on a television, because I want to make sure the sound is right and the music right. Because sometimes the sound ends up being quieter when I try and watch it on my TV or on my phone, rather than in my editing software. My editing software sounds fine. Like the music sounds fine, the voice, like volume sounds fine, but sometimes when I've exported a video and I upload it, it sounds a little bit different. Or like, I don't know if it's maybe compression, if YouTube does that, or maybe there's just something I've missed. So I kind of want to try and obviously this video would just mean so much to me at the minute because I freaking love it. But I want to make sure that it's good, you know? So it's currently on 100%. I've had it exporting for the last few hours since I finished editing around about 7. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's actually been exported for 4 hours. So I will be taking the rest of the night off. I haven't had a decaf or anything because it is a little bit late now. I'll probably just have some water. I'll probably just chill for a bit, wind down, wait for Gabby and Jana to come back, have a bit natter, and round out this week. It has been another productive week. So we still have a full week of June left. Honestly, doing this, filming, vlogging every single day to show you my work in the life kind of thing, it just feels like this month has gone by so slow. I don't know if that's because of what I've been doing or if it's like the same for you as well. Like, has it been going slow for you too? It feels like a very slow month. And honestly, the next few days, I do have things I need to do, but I haven't penciled in exactly what I want to do in each day. The only video I need to worry about getting out next week is the R-rated fantasy bingo. But that R-rated fantasy, that doesn't make sense. The R fantasy bingo video. and I have 2 books to read for that. So I have 2 books to read next week, full video to edit because I'll need to edit that one. I want to get a head start on editing this video as well, since July is almost upon us. I need to watch 16 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist to talk to Elle about on Friday. I also need to read my Christie Crime Solve-Along book, which we're having the live show for on Saturday. So I have 3 books I need to read next week. Not too bad. Honestly, not too bad. 16 episodes of anime to watch. Again, how can I complain about that? You know what I mean? Obviously, lots of filming. I have a very exciting Zoom call thing happening. You know, the content creator I was talking about on Thursday that I need to do something for. We're doing it this coming Thursday, so we need to do that. And I also want to edit the second half of my Haunted School. So I feel like we're going to have a very busy week ahead of us, but I'm going into it positively. Yeah, positively. It's going to be a good week. Also help me. Well, my loves, it is now Monday, June 23rd, and this is the last full week of June. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought? Not me. But it is just after 9:15 p.m. at the minute, and it's been another busy one, honestly. It's been another busy one. So I have personal training today, 10:30, 11:30, and that's the last personal training session I'm having for 2 weeks because my trainer is getting married on Sunday, so he's off for the rest of the week, and then he comes back 2 weeks today. So very happy for him. It does mean that I have a little bit more flexibility with going to the gym the next couple of weeks, which could very well help with all the plans I have. So it's not too much of a spanner in the works. I will allow him to get married. Today between 1 and 2, I did like various computer jobs. So I was like importing footage. I was getting some copyright claims cleared. I was downloading as some video clips. I was getting video clips sent to me, and I was like putting it into Final Cut because I am starting work on the next library challenge video. And so my July BookTube bestie, who has sent me a video, has sent the video. If you're watching, I'll not say who, just to keep this a surprise. You could probably guess. But if you're watching, thank you so much for that. And so I was just like sorting out a whole bunch of things. And then between 2 and 9 today, like I literally sat headphones with the audiobook and the physical book in my hands, but I read the entirety of the Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook today by Matt Dinnerman, 3rd book in Dungeon Crawler Call. I devoured this today, and it felt so good. It felt so good to do that, to just tune out. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb for the majority of today, and I just plowed through it. Oh my god, I loved it. Obviously, you'll get my thoughts on it in the Our Fantasy Bingo video, which I just filmed. I just filmed a clip for it, and now I'm filming this clip. So I'm doing a little bit of late night filming, but that's good because it means that I only have 1 more book left to read now for Our Fantasy Bingo, and hopefully I can do that over the next couple of days. And then if I could edit this on Thursday, if I could edit the Our Fantasy Bingo video on Thursday, then I'm kind of ahead, maybe. Or, you know, I'm making good progress. So it is like, yeah, it's getting more towards like 9:20-ish now. So what I was thinking of doing is I could either take the rest of the night off, or I could watch some Fullmetal Alchemist and make notes for this Friday's discussion with Elle. So I could try and maybe do 4 or 5 episodes today. That could take me till about like 11:30 maybe. I'm not really tired just yet, and while I would love to just like sit down and just like watch some YouTube and just brain rot, I'm kind of wanting to keep on top of the episodes this week so that I'm not falling too far behind and I can just focus on Our Fantasy Bingo video. I have also put my early access up for the Haunted School, at least half of the Haunted School, on Patreon, and so far the reaction, the response has been very, very good. I did watch through it on my TV as well, by the way. I watched through it, and one of the songs did come up a little bit too loud, but then I played it on my phone and the sound was fine. I don't understand it. I don't get it. So I'm not going to like take the video down just to like make it quieter, just to then it being even too quiet on my phone. You know what I mean? I don't know how to make it so it's like perfect on both platforms. It should be perfect on both platforms. I don't understand. So this is sometimes the thing as well. Sometimes, like if you're ever watching a YouTube video and you're watching your favorite booktuber or whatever, and they've got B-roll, and sometimes the B-roll music might be a little bit too loud or maybe a bit too quiet, but sometimes it sounds perfect in the actual editing software, and it might sound good on your phone, but maybe too loud on your TV or vice versa. And so it's odd. I don't understand it. But hopefully it's not too much of a problem, because I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it, and I'm just going to let that be that. So make myself a decaf. Honestly, I'm so predictable. I am so predictable and boring. Watch 4 to 5 episodes of Full Metal. Yeah, I might as well.
Couldn't you just transfer your soul into some other object? Because if that's the case, then for the time being...
Happy Tuesday. I almost forgot what day of the week it is. Yeah, I made myself a cappuccino. It is now just after 12, and I was at the gym this morning, just come out of the shower, and I thought I would make myself a coffee, start my next read for my Reddit Fantasy Bingo video. This will be the last book for it, so I'm hoping to finish this tomorrow, like get a good chunk of it read today, and then finish it tomorrow would be awesome. And then I can like stay on track. I do have Patreon reading sprints today at 4. So I'll most likely go from like 4 till maybe about like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then maybe watch some more Full Metal Alchemist. Because I did actually watch 5 episodes last night. I was only going to do 4, but I ended up doing 5. I'm definitely sucked in now. Like, it is such a good show, and I genuinely am having such a good time with it. And I do think dropping out of a couple of read-alongs is going to help me with like the timing for it as well, so that I can actually like enjoy watching those episodes and talking about them with Elle every 2 weeks. I definitely feel less stressed. And that's exactly what I wanted to have walking into this week with. I wanted to feel like I could unburden myself with some things, and I have. So I just feel so much more relieved, and I can definitely like find time for myself again. So who knows, maybe I might actually have some time to do some hobbies, maybe. Has anyone ever heard of hobbies before? What are they? How do you do them? This is way too hot to drink as well. Yeah, genuinely now with this vlog, it is just me telling you what I'm doing every day, because I don't think I have any other things happening this month where I'm like going away or anything. I am next month, but not this month. So I feel like it's just going to be boring update after boring update at this point now. And it's weird to think as well, this time last week, I was traveling home from the haunted school. Like, what? That was a whole ass week ago. So I'll update my Reddit Fantasy Bingo vlog, and then I'll start reading. And then yes, I will be reading during sprints as well. So I should get a really good chunk done today. Like a really good chunk. I doubt I'll finish it today. I really doubt it. It's over like 600 pages, isn't it? Yeah, it's 631 pages. Almost saw what the last line was there. So if I just get at least half of it read today and then finish it tomorrow, yeah, that's great. That would be awesome. Ash, you're in this book. Look, you're in this book. See, Ash, a drug nobody had heard of before this year. That's you, Ash. You're famous. Are you coming up? Adorable. Oh. Hi, Ash. Hi, Ash. Double. Hi, it is currently Wednesday. My mum and sister have just left, and I'm about to start my last book for our Fantasy Bingo. And not hopefully, this is my last book for our Fantasy Bingo. So once I finish this today, at least that video, because like I'll obviously film the wrap up for it. That video should be all filmed and stuff, ready to edit. So that's what I'm going to do for the next few hours. I didn't go at the gym today, and I won't be able to go tomorrow either. So I'm having a couple of days off, but I think I might be coming down with a cold. I'm reusing the same shots that I'm using for my Our Fantasy Bingo video, so you'll know exactly when I filmed something. I'm starting to feel like my nose is running, and maybe it was because I was exposed to the elements the last couple of days going to the gym, because it is a 1.5 mile walk there and a 1.5 mile walk back. So I usually walk like 3 miles a day. So I feel like maybe with the weather being so unpredictable here, it's making me come down with a bit of a cold, but I'm not going to manifest it. It is just a runny nose at the minute. I'm not feeling sick or anything like that. Today is just predominantly going to be reading. which is actually kind of nice. But I'll probably come back to you later today because I also have, and I mentioned this the off like literally, this is why I kind of hate doing a full month-long video as I'm filming videos because I just feel like I'm repeating myself, doing the same things. But I am waiting for a new bookshelf to come for the living room. It is like going to be the exact same, but I'm going to put it next to it. So I've moved it so that it's against that wall so I can put the next bookcase in like this wall here, because when I donated all those books to the library and I took those boxes out of the cupboard from under the stairs, I found 3 boxes for my movies that have been packed since I moved, but I just haven't had room for me to put them out. So I've got those boxes of my movies that I do want to put out. So I have that bookshelf coming today. Fortunately, it was still in stock. I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to get the same bookcase. So I want to read as much as my last book for that video as possible today. And I'm going to finish it. I need to finish it today. I have no choice. But yeah, when that comes, I might switch to the audiobook of this because it's on Spotify for free. And maybe listen to the rest of it as I'm constructing the bookcase and getting that done. But at the same time, I kind of like want to show you the progress of it, but I don't think this vlog is the right one for it. So I might try and like film me constructing the bookcase and changing the living room a little bit because I've moved the lamp there as well. There've been like some changes and I'm still constantly changing the house the more I've lived here. Like it's been nearly a whole year since I moved in. So I might just do, well, we've got Summerween at the start of July. So maybe in the Summerween vlogs, actually, you might see me do some of this, or maybe the next Imposter Toss. I might try and start filming that as well. But anyway, changes are being made and I can't wait for you to see the progress of it, honestly. Just so intrigued to see how it will end up looking because I've got plans for my Lego as well and I put my Lego on certain shelves and stuff if they'll fit. It's just going to be so different. I hope. It's going to be good. But in terms of work, I don't have any live shows today. And oh, did I just get an update now? Oh, it's saying it's out for delivery. But what time? What time? It does say between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. But it's like, is there a more specific time now? No, it just still says out for delivery. That's fine though, but I just genuinely don't know what else I'm doing today. Because if it's just reading, then fair enough. We'll see when I get finished. It's now 12. My mum and sister were here for quite some time. But it's nice to fit in the family visit still. Even when I'm busy working, it's still nice to fit in a good visit from my mother. Oh, I had to sort out what we're doing with the cats when I have my hen do. Not my hen do, I'm going to a hen do next month. And my next haunted location. So it's just been like talking stuff like that. So getting July sorted, slowly but surely. I'm going to start reading. Fingers crossed I finish. I'll let you know if I do. I'll check back in later. I'll let you know if I finished.
Desperately need new groceries and the fridge is a little bit disgusting. I also think I want to go to the bookstore.
It's nearly the end of the month and I'm feeling so much better about where I was just a few weeks ago. And I usually do feel that way. I feel like I put so much on myself at the start of a month, being like, oh, you need to get all of this done this month. And then by the time we get to this point, because I like kind of try and keep on top of things, yeah, by this point, there's only, what, like 4 days left in June, that I do feel like I've managed to keep up with myself, maybe even get a little bit ahead. So yesterday was Wednesday, June 25th, and I did end up finishing The Mask of Mirrors. I read that until about 6 p.m. And then I ended up doing editing after that. I did editing from 7 to 11. I did my entire Reddit Fantasy bingo vlog. It was so super easy to edit, which is great, very straightforward. And I had already edited the introduction a couple of weeks ago. But today is Thursday, June 26th. I ordered myself a grounded kitchen and this is a matcha from there. I've never had matcha from there before. I've only ever had matcha once and that was a few years ago and I didn't really like it. This is actually not too bad. This isn't actually that bad. It still doesn't blow me away. It's still good. It's still nice. I'm going to drink it. But the reason why I thought I would treat myself to a grounded kitchen, which like they do like rice bowls and stuff, which is very nice. It is because today at 10:30 a.m. until about 2, I was filming with another creator and like talking about things ready for one of my spooky adventures that is coming up. I bet you can't guess who it is at all. But yeah, it was only supposed to be like an hour, but we ended up going for quite some time. We just kept talking and talking and talking. We just had lots to talk about. So we ended up talking for a very long time, which is so great because it's like the first time we've ever been like face to face before. So that was like really cool. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to move on from that because I don't want to like give too much away. But it is now 2:30 p.m. and I'm going to quickly have a bite to eat. I'm also going to sneeze, pencil that in. And I think today, I mean, I do have the Fullmetal Alchemist discussion tomorrow, and I still have, it's like 11 episodes to watch. So I'm going to try and watch all 11 of those episodes today, like during the day. Usually I try and keep them to like the end of the day, and then I end my day by watching like 4 or 5 episodes. But I think I'm just going to blast through the rest of them today. And who knows when that will take me to. You'll obviously know because I'll have it on the screen. I want to get that done today, all ready for the discussion tomorrow. And then once I've done that, I might treat myself to editing more of the Haunted School. I might do that. I might treat myself. But no, I'm feeling very good today. I'm definitely feeling better as the week is going on. I do feel like I've been able to better arrange things in my head this week. I've cleared a couple of roadblocks. And it just feels good to have done that now. I feel a lot of weight has been lifted. And we say that it'll get to July 1st. And then I realize what I have to do that entire month. And I'll crash again. This is a monthly occurrence, by the way. I'll start the month feeling so hectic and chaotic. I'll end the month feeling a bit better. And then I'll start the next month and it's back to square one. It's true. I do feel bad as well because I didn't go to the gym yesterday and I haven't gone today. But I have been busy. Especially, and I like to go in the morning as well. Otherwise, I could just like go now if I wanted to. It is open till late, but I prefer going in the morning. I prefer starting my day that way rather than like having it in the middle of the day. So I'm going to go tomorrow. I promise. Now I'm just going to enjoy my day drinking matcha and watching Fullmetal Alchemist. So it's coming to 10 p.m. And I have been editing. I finished Fullmetal Alchemist firstly. I've just had to pay some dollar to fix something for this Haunted School video. And I'm a little bit mad about it. But like it had to be fixed. So I have been editing since 7:45. To be very specific, 7:45. It's now 10 o'clock. And all I've really had edited so far, and bear in mind I have been editing this entire time, is the first 2 minutes. And then I've been trying to do the introduction, but it got a little bit messed up with like the lighting of this second half of the video, and it needed to be fixed. So I have literally just paid £150 for a plugin that has definitely helped. However, with the plugin on the clips at the introduction, it's lagging so much. So what I'm having to do is export the introduction bit. And when that's done, I can import it back into the project and then edit that. Hopefully then there's no like lagging on the actual part. But I'm just like, how could I fuck that up? But you know what? These things happen. When you're on location, sometimes things happen like that where you mess up. And like on this, another thing that I'm now realizing that I should have filmed. And I didn't film, and I'm so mad about it. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But it's a little bit annoying. But yeah, with it now being 10 p.m, I'm gonna call it a night on it. I'll try and do some editing. I just can't believe though, I've been editing for like 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I've done 2 minutes. Like, good night.
The next day, the news arrived that, yep, the officer passed away just after midnight, exactly when Leonora felt that overwhelming sense.
Ash is freaking me out just a little bit. He's been sitting there, almost looking like he's ready to pounce or something, and he just seems fixated over here. Like, Tobu's just come down, so he's not fixated at Tobu, but he just seems to be looking at something, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if maybe he can spot someone outside or something, but he just seems to be in this position where he looks like he's fixated on something and he's ready to pounce. You know what I mean? Tobu, will you tell your brother? Ask him what the hell is he doing? Like, look at him, he's pretty much still, he's just right there. And he's, what are you looking at, Ash? You're starting to unnerve me. Also, I'm watching Allie on Twitch. But you're starting to unnerve me. Ash, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh my god, Ash is scaring us. What's going on? Toby, what's he looking at? I just love the fact that he's just sat in front of Ash. He's just like, right, I've had enough. That is so funny. And he's still there. He hasn't moved. Ash, what are you looking at? Please let me know. I wonder if you can see if there's like a spider. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, no, it's and he's run away. It's just some fur. Oh my god, for a second I thought it was a spider. It's late now, I'm gonna go to bed. Whoa, it looks like I've got like a proper white streak in my hair there. I mean, I know that streak of hair is a little bit lighter than the rest of it because usually gold grey first, but like it looks like a proper banging. Like you can really see it's like a lighter brown, but like going grey. But like I've always had that, but it just looks weird. It looks weird. It looks more standoutish. It's like it came out of nowhere. Maybe it's the stress. Maybe it's the stress. Okay, today is Friday the 27th of June. It is nearly 20 past 10 at night. So 10:20 p.m. I've just finished doing a live show with Elle. Although it's the recorded discussion for Fullmetal Alchemist. So we did that. The discussion lasted 2 hours and then we chatted for 2 hours after, which was lovely. So today I did end up going to the gym, and then between 12 and 4:30 I was editing, and then we started the Fullmetal Alchemist discussion at 6. I think I'm going to try and do some more editing. It might take me a few hours. It might take me to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, but I do think I'm close-ish to finishing, and I kind of want to get it done tonight. And you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just do it tomorrow? I can't because I have a Patreon book club tomorrow and I haven't even started the book yet. So I need to spend tomorrow reading it, and then I can do the live show. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait until Sunday to finish editing. And I kind of don't want to do that. I really just want to get this Haunted School video finished. I was having so much fun editing it today. I'm telling you, it brings me so much joy. And I cannot wait for people to say it. I've already said that so many times, but I just literally cannot wait. So I'm so excited to edit. So this will be a late night. I'll just try and maybe have a bit of a lie-in tomorrow, although that never really happens because of the cats. But we're just going to say I'll try and sleep a little bit more tomorrow and then do the book club. Oh, actually, first read the book and then do the book club. So I want to get a cracking. It might not take me until 2 o'clock in the morning, but we're just going to get to it, okay? I'm sorry, again, like up to this point in the month now, I am saying like, oh, I feel ahead and stuff, and I am feeling pretty good about things. Every day is still pretty hectic. So I also am going to try the rhubarb and custard crumble overnight oats from my gym. So at my gym, there is a like cafe place called Taste, and they do like really good meals and stuff. I think I might have mentioned them already, but they've just started doing rhubarb and custard crumble overnight oats. So I'm very excited to try it. I love their solid caramel overnight oats. So I know it's really late and I shouldn't really be eating, but I'm really hungry now. Right, wish me luck. Okay, it is just turned 12:40 a.m. and I have finally finished editing. It only took 2 hours and 20 minutes to do what needed to be done at the end there, but I did do the majority of editing yesterday, today, before talking to Elle. And I definitely did the hardest things earlier today as well, in terms of like graphics and editing and placement and stuff. Like there was a lot of stuff that I had to do earlier that was very, very hard to do, but I managed to do that. And yeah, this one was a little bit more straightforward to wrap it up, but I'm just so happy it's done. I'm gonna leave it exporting overnight, and then we will see how it turns out in the morning. I was just about to leave for the gym when Stray Kitty... Oh, I'm sorry, I'll stop looking, the Stray Kitty came for food, so I've given her some food, and now I have to wait for her to finish, because if I open the door and leave, she'll run away. So I just want to stare at her, because she's so beautiful. But she hates it when you stare. She'll just stop eating and she'll just start looking at you, so that'll probably take me another like 5-10 minutes before I can leave, but that's fine. Ash, is that your friend? Is that your best friend? Or is it your girlfriend? Oh, the brain goblins were trying to get me today, but I fought them off at the gym. Honestly, what has really helped me to kind of de-stress is working out. It really, really has. And I didn't believe those people who told me that would work back in the day. I was like, I don't believe you. But no, honestly, it really, really helps. So I was fighting some brain goblins this morning, but I am back home now. I had to proof watch the Haunted School video, so I had it exporting all night long. And then when I came back from the gym, I watched it all the way through, but there was already 3 mistakes at the very start of the video where like one of the title generators didn't generate, so it was just a red screen. So I've had to like fix that, and now it's exporting again, so I'll try and upload it on YouTube, offer early access to our patrons, and then at least that's the like one of the many of the vlogs done for September. So very ahead there, but I'm feeling a little bit behind now again, just because I think this video is just going to be a little bit too long and maybe a little bit too boring by this point. So I need to like edit it all. I might do that Sunday and Monday. But what I need to do before that is read Evil Under the Sun. So I have a book club live show tonight. We're doing a solve along for this. So we are reading up to, I think, the last 2 chapters. So I stop like 2 chapters before the end. And I need to like do this live show tonight where we share all of our theories of who it is. And then we do a reading sprint during it to find out who did it. But I need to make sure that I'm paying attention to this. It is like nearly 1 p.m. and my live show is at 8. So hopefully I can read the big section I need to read today before then. I actually can't exactly remember where I need to read up to. Okay, chapters 1 to 11 is what I need to read. Chapters 1 through 11. And that is 235 pages. So I definitely think I can do that in 7 hours. Got my coffee? Ready to sit down and read? Hey, it is Sunday, the 29th of June, and I have just filmed the introduction to my Emboss or Toss episode 5 video. I am hoping to like start that, but I'll have to stop for Summerween because that's happening next week. So I'm going to start Emboss or Toss 5, pause, and then resume once Summerween is done. So yeah, filmed the introduction for it. I did have a coffee, but I ended up drinking pretty much all of it before I even started filming. But this morning I was at the gym 9:30 till 10:30. I ended up doing a lot of Patreon planning and scheduling between 12 and 1 because I had to like announce book clubs that are coming up, and I've got some other posts like scheduled to go up in like the first half of next week. So I've been doing that. It's nearly 2 p.m. and I have been filming Emboss or Toss introduction as well as this. And then from 2, I'm hoping to do some editing. I want to edit this video, the month in the life video, because I'm still at like the very start of editing that. I've edited the first day. I've edited June 1st and that's it. And I know this video is going to be extra long and way too waffly. So I'm going to have to try and get through as much of that as possible. And I hope to do a few hours of that today. And then I do have Once Upon a Time tonight. So that's at 6:30. So it is like a very chill kind of Sunday, but it is still probably going to be like a lot of work that I'm going to be doing today. But we are nearly at the end of the month. I think tomorrow is the last day of June. So yeah, what a crazy month it's been. What a crazy month it's been. Oh, I've missed you. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, scratchy, scratchy. Oh, scratchy, scratchy. Do you want me to take you home? You want me to take you home? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. You almost got it. You almost got it. I'm gonna have to see you later, okay? Bye bye. Are we coming with us? Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. And it is also just about to turn 10 p.m. on Monday, the 30th of June, which means it's nearly the end of my work day, nearly the end of my work month. I started today with, finish my sentence, I went to the brothel. Yes, I'm kidding. Gym. I did go to the gym, but my mum and sister actually came while I was at the gym, and bless my mum, she did my garden for me. And then we went to IKEA and we actually got some meatballs. We got some meatballs when we went to IKEA, and then my sister helped take me to one of the libraries where I went to, you know, check a book out for going to all these different volunteer libraries this month. And I have a book due back tomorrow at one of those volunteer-led libraries. So we ended up returning that. I still have one more book to return, which I will do next week when I start the library challenge proper. And then today between 1 and 3, I was editing. And then I started editing again at 8 o'clock. And yeah, it's now just turning 10 p.m. And I still need to like edit this bit, but I have been editing this vlog that you're watching right now all day. So what is that, like 5 hours I edited a day? I think 3 hours I edited yesterday, maybe? Something like that. And also when I edited the introduction and the 1st of June, like weeks ago at this point. So actually that's not too bad. And I would have done it. As you can see, there is a gap between 3 and 8. I did have a gentleman call it. Otherwise I would have finished this vlog way earlier and I would have had, you know, this all wrapped up and edited, exporting everything by this point. But I did do a little something for myself, okay? I'm allowed. Slut. Look, this is where I differ from other booktubers. I genuinely don't mind sharing stuff about myself, okay? I'm an open book. But yeah, I have no idea what the amount of time it is of working. I think it'll definitely be around about 265 hours I've worked or something this month. I genuinely have no idea. I genuinely don't know what the correct amount of time working for a month is. So usual full-time job month hours. I probably searched that so weirdly. Okay, a full-time job in the UK revolves working 35 hours or more per week. When translated to a monthly average, this equates to approximately 140 to 160 hours. Okay, I did like 100 hours more than that this month. And I want to say, I didn't preface this at the start. I doubt I've got very many people watching now, but this is not the correct way of doing booktube. This is not the correct way of doing, you know, content creation. I probably haven't promoted a healthy working lifestyle this month. This is kind of what works for me at the minute. I kind of don't know how else to do it, considering like how much I put on my own plate. But this is definitely like not the right thing to do. Like nobody should be working over 260 hours a month for this. And you should definitely take days off. I need to say that you need to take days off. This month has just been chaotic, okay? This month has just been a lot. But if you ever want to be a booktuber, just know that this is not what people usually do. And I bet you other booktubers, other full-time booktubers, I bet they have a much better schedule. I bet they have a much better way of scheduling their own time, doing their own thing, setting themselves boundaries. And I just don't do that because I'm just unique like that. I'm just different. I'm built different. So please don't think this is me promoting any kind of lifestyle when it comes to being a full-time content creator. This is just how I do it. Yeah, it is a bit of a wake-up call, I'm not gonna lie. Like, going through all that, going through this month, bit of a wake-up call. It's fine. I am sure later this year, I will have a lot less on my plate, which means I will not have to do as much. Fingers crossed, anyway. But I do want to reiterate, I love what I do. I am so lucky and fortunate to be doing what I do. This is my dream job at the minute. This is my dream job. I absolutely love making videos so much. So please don't think I'm complaining or spending the entire time complaining. I am just like letting off a lot of steam in this video, as well as just like telling you my day-to-day and what I'm doing. So it's probably boring, probably wasn't that much you took out of it, but hopefully it gives you a little insight in what I do. If you want to, it would be so lovely if you could vote on the Big Creator Awards. I will have a link down below. I think I'll also pin a comment in the comments as well, just in case you want to vote for me for it. It would be such an honor to win. It is already an honor to be shortlisted. But again, like that is definitely like the highlight of the month for me. Doing that, going on location to film one of my favorite videos I've ever done, honestly. Meeting friends and doing all of these live shows and discussions. It's just been such a blessing. It's been such a blessing to be able to do that, to have such a wonderful, amazing community around me. And yeah, I'm just lucky and fortunate, and hopefully that comes across. And if you have any questions about anything, about being a booktuber or anything like that, please do let me know down below. I will try my best to answer them. But I'm tired. I still need to edit this clip, so I'll still be working a little bit longer so that I can get it done. But I will have all of the correct information written down on the screen right now. It will tell you the total hours I've worked today, as well as the total hours I have worked in June. In total, maybe I've miscounted at some point, so it might not be 100% accurate, but it's around about accurate, okay? But yeah, that was my productive, behind the curtain look at my life, being a full-time content creator. And the new month starts in 1 hour and 55 minutes. So let's do it all again. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave all your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Is there anything, again, that you want to ask about being a booktuber or a full-time content creator, anything like that, then please do leave me all of the comments and questions down in the comments. I would love to talk to you. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons for supporting my channel. If you'd like to join my Patreon, then the link is in the description box. But yeah, I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye.